Hello, hello. Welcome to NUFC Talk TV live with another match day. Another match with Liverpool now away at Enfield. So welcome everyone. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Become a member. It helps us out. Become a member of the new tier NTTV Plus. You get all the perks on YouTube there. If you're on iPhone, iOS, you might need to use your PC or web browser on your phone. Unfortunately, the Apple app doesn't let people join on YouTube. So I guess something YouTube politics. I guess I don't know. But if you're on Android, you should be able to.
Whether it's YouTube politics.
If you're on Android, you should be able to just hit the join button. If you're on PC, obviously easy. And if you're on TV, well, you got to get on your phone and or PC to do it. So please consider. And all the members out there, please upgrade your membership to the NTTV Plus. That is there's a third membership. The third tier is if you absolutely love us, you would probably do that. But we don't talk about that one. It's the second one where you get a lot of shows. Which, by the way, Friday we got the Premier League bias show, so that's going to be for NTTV Plus members. So please stay tuned. The player score for me is going to be NTTV Plus members as well. So that's the one to join. Anyways, we got Gary here and Win. So welcome everyone. How's it going?
Good evening. I hope everybody's up and ready for this one. It's going to be a bit of a change to the squad, but we'll come on to that in a second. Not sure, if I'm honest with you, whether my confidence is still as high as it was before. Still a strong squad. I'm not going to say that, but a little bit different to what I anticipated.
Well, it's
I've got the rescue dog out early.
it's a lineup to say the least. But I don't even know if I should talk anymore because I'm Mr. Negative. So maybe you will make the assumptions when you look at that lineup. When you look at the lineup, excuse me, man, excuse me. We're trying to do work here. I don't know about you, but the lineups for let me see. You go into the pub then. We got Liverpool lineup that we're gonna go very strong lineup. Newcastle's is somewhat strong. I mean, we got the best players that can play other than Isak and the goalkeeper who shouldn't be playing, but he is playing for unknown decisions, unknown reasons. And so I've changed my prediction. I thought it was going to be 2-1 Newcastle. Now it's 2-0 in Liverpool. I think that's the fair assessment based on the lineups is concerned. But we still, obviously, we're going to hope that we get at least a point, or a victory would be obviously amazing, but a point might just do for what we are presenting at Anfield tonight. So, but let's go with Liverpool lineup. I think just get it out the way. Please leave us your comments. We're going to get into those comments here in a minute. Smash the like button. Very important, please. Everyone do that. Help us out. And Liverpool coming out with all their weapons. Alisson, Konate, Van Dijk, Tsimikas on the left side. Alexander-Arnold on the right. Gravenberch, McAllister in the midfield. A little bit ahead of them, Mr. Szoboszlai with Luis Diaz, unbelievable left wing, on the left wing, no pun intended. And there is a pun intended there. Mo Salah on the right. I mean, Mo Salah is just unbelievable. And up front, Diogo Jota to face the mighty Northeastern team who forms like this. Nick Pope at goal. Questionable decision, that one. Backstabbing decision, if you push me to that limit. Fabian Schär, Dan Burn. Botman, I guess he's not ready. He's close, but he's not ready. So Burn and Schär might have to do. Some will disagree that Kraft should have started, but we know who manages us. Livramento on the right side. Some would have argued Trippier. I like Trippier, but not too much to argue there. I mean, Livramento, it's somebody there. I mean, he's fast. I'm sure that's why he chooses him. Hole on the left. Midfield, Tonali, Willock, Guimaraes. And up front, Gordon, Murphy, and Callum Wilson. So that is that for that lineup. So let's get to it then. Let's discuss. Well, first of all, with the goalkeeper, any objections? Say before the game starts.
Well, like I said, for me, I can't understand why Dubs was dropped. Didn't seem to make any errors against Man City. Yeah, he's conceded lots of goals, but I keep sounding like a broken record. But you're only as good as the guys in front of you, and we've been very leaky. Not picking up players, leaving 5 or 6 yards off players to get the shot off. And like I say, any keeper is vulnerable when you've got uh, opposition shooting. So you're only going to save a percentage. And like I say, when you look at Nick Pope's year so far, there's not much difference between the two of them. It's like a cigarette paper. But when I look at Pope's performance on Sunday, I do question whether Pope was ready to return mentally, because for me, he looked a little bit on his heels. He has to be on the ball today, and he has to be in command of that box, because if he's not, then obviously we're going to be found wanting, especially if we defend like we did the latter stages of the Forest game on Sunday. So yeah, I mean, I like Pope. I'm not saying I dislike him. I'm just disappointed that Dubs got dropped. It just seems a little bit bit of a taste in my mouth if I'm going to say that, because like I say, it seems as soon as he's signed, he's on the bench.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. I hate to be Eddie's enemy if Dubs is a friend, certainly. But all right then. Well, Mr. Liverpool fan, you and the Liverpool background you had on earlier, you want to say something about the opponents, Newcastle?
Well, I want to say that I agree with both of you about Dubravka, especially in the light of his performance at Anfield last season, where he stopped us getting beat probably 8 or 9. Mind blown. I didn't understand it on Saturday. I don't understand it now, but that pales into insignificance, as does the Trippier Liverpool Trippier share craft. There's arguments for and against both of those, but what's happened to Isaac?
Well, it is a growing issue according to Craig Hope right now. He's got a growing issue. I'm reading online fans. They are calling BS. I don't know why. I mean, I don't think Eddie would put him out if he was fit. Or he doesn't want to risk him. I don't know. But slight growing problem, according to Craig Hope, is the issue with Isak. Growing injuries can be tough. I mean, one move and it can definitely.
But they're painful more than anything else, aren't they?
The trouble is, it's like I say, it's just movement, isn't it? You think of the 3 bands that come out of the groin that attach to the inside thigh. It is one of those injuries that doesn't even sitting. Sometimes it's painful. So I can understand it if there is some niggle there, because we've all seen we are quite light when it comes to scorers at the minute. Wilson's got to start performing again. Didn't set the world alight in his cameo appearances, because you can't really say that he's had many appearances. But he's got to be better in front of goal, and like I say, he's got to. I know it's all goal scorers have to be selfish at times, but when you've got a clear opening to get a goal to pass the ball, I think he's got to be more of a team player. And today, I think he's going to have a really busy day, because he's going to be the one, I believe, that will be up top to hold the ball up. Deeper players then to come onto him. So maybe there's a little bit more of a tactical thing, because we know that Wilson can play with his back to goal, probably a little bit better than Isak. But if you give Isak the room to turn and run with the ball, then for me, there's nothing nicer to watch. But like I say, the proof will be in the pudding today.
Epic says, Epic NUFC, Wilson will be out 6 months after this game. Oh man,
there's always the chance.
I'm not gonna lie, the chat is certainly negative, on the negative side. Look, we can win, I guess. I mean, anything can happen in this world nowadays. Yeah, I mean, I think Tonali is gonna be, like, he's gonna be working so damn hard, man. He'll work like a fisherman tonight. That's for certain. Willock is not going to be doing defensive work. I don't even know if he's capable of that, to be fair. So Bruno's going to have to help out, meaning he's not. I don't know if he's going to be really loose going forward. Wilson, he's not an outlet to pass to come get the ball. He's going to be up there. And so you're going to have to throw him in there. Murphy on the right, you're going to have to throw him in there. Gordon, you're going to have to cross him in there. It's just weird, man. And when it comes to defense, when we get pressure by Liverpool, the issue with Nick Pope is going to be immense. And I've said this before. Now that you put Nick Pope the world is on top of Nick Pope's shoulders now. If he makes a mistake, like he can make, I mean, Eddie's gonna. To me, Eddie has bought a problem that he didn't need. You know, when you buy something, you got money. It doesn't mean you gotta buy anything. You know what I mean? I think Eddie bought something he didn't need to buy on this one. Nobody called for it. It's not like Dubravka was eating blunders, or he didn't have any mistakes. He got an issue there. Now I don't know why he did that. I don't know, but the chat is negative, but maybe they're right to be. I don't know.
Well, I think obviously without Isak in the team, they're right to be negative.
Yeah, where your goal's going to come from.
But another thing about this lineup is that the one thing we've got to do with Wilson up top is hoof that twat. We've got to get that ball up there and give him something because that's his forte, his power up against defenders.
But so now the game plan has to change drastically from what we played in this season. We have never been pragmatic. We're going to have to be that tonight. We can't pass to the goalkeeper. We have to just and Pope. You have to know if they pass it to you, just shoot. Wherever it goes to, just kick it as hard as you can, wherever it goes. So the defenders are going to have to know that, and the wingers now have to do different work. They're not going to be able to. They're going to have to. Wilson and Isak, two different stories. So I am concerned. Because we are playing as a team that doesn't mess around. They play the same guys. Play the Champions League, the Twat League, the Twat 2 League. Same guys. You change one or two, but same top guys all the time. And by the way, they got issues with the center forward. They got a lot of issues with the center forward. But as long as you got a good team and you stay true to your game plan.
Well, they just pass the ball to Salah. Let's be honest.
Well, I don't think that's necessarily true. I mean, Salah is the best player in their team, but everybody else does a job. Salah can only score so much. They're top of the league, and they're in the Champions League and everywhere else. So they got top. I mean, their center backs are the best possibly in the world. So we are playing against a tough team, very much a tough team. Phil here, I don't know how to say your name. Is that German? Bruweiler or something like that. How do you say that?
Bruweiler.
Phil Rottweiler says, where is Isak? Well, he has got a groin issue, man. Groin issue. So,
allegedly.
Yeah. But I'm reading here, a lot of fans don't believe it. I don't know why. When you start thinking about it, maybe it does make sense. But I don't know why Eddie would shoot himself in the foot like that. Which I've seen that. You can ask the same thing about the goalkeeper.
If he hasn't got an injury, the only possible explanation is that he doesn't want Liverpool to have a trial run in such a short period of time against Isak.
So,
just in case, so if they couldn't handle him tonight, they'll know how to handle him.
Okay.
At Wembley.
So then he is doing what we accuse the players not to do, which is think about the final. And because he said if we think about the final, our league is over. So Eddie Howe is doing that. If that's the case. Mm-hmm. But I mean, we never know. Listen, it could be possible that we win, but so we are Newcastle fans at last. We got to stay hopeful.
Indeed, how we are the lads.
Yeah.
I see we've got Paul Clark in the chat. Where's your prediction, Paul Clark? You haven't had a prediction in for weeks.
Yeah. Let's go with some comments here. Connor says, hopefully no Isak will make Liverpool overconfident. Maybe. That could be a possibility. Martin Watson says, oh, my God, just seen the team. 2 goalkeepers on the bench. No Isak, no Botman. Yeah. But you can never question Eddie Howe, man. That's illegal nowadays in the UK. Jeff Wheaton says, I was there for 4-3. What game? What? For both? Oh, for both 4-3. What game, says Jeff. Thank you for Mr. Random. And he gave away 5 NTTV Plus memberships, the new ones.
5 NTTV Plus memberships.
There you go. It's Propa Fan Random Access, and they have gone all to. Well, actually, one of you might want to do that because I'm out of that part of the chat.
So, Lars Landskog, William Smith, Matt Thompson, Jimmy McKenna, and Nathan.
There you go.
There you go. Welcome, all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Random.
Thank you, Random. Top donator now for the channel. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you for keeping us going. Martin Watson says, oh, yes, read that one. Michael NUFC, don't want to spoil the party, but no, Isak, we're not glad.
We are not glad.
He was the only hope in outlet. Benjamin Maven. I took the day off. To watch this when you'll need about 38 rescue dogs for today.
Well, we're starting early. We're not waiting until it's needed.
Nathan, good luck to Wilson up against Van Dijk and Konate. You're going to need more than luck, man. Steve.
Wilson's going to suffer them up for a Sula.
Yeah. Osula would have probably been more of a trouble for Ben because they can't keep up with him. They're going to look at him and say, this guy is just all over the place. That could be something, but, I mean, we know already. Not going to happen.
Well, Never. It might well be that Callum's only on for an hour. That's his usual.
Yeah, his legs usually have gone after
modus operandi when he comes back from a long injury.
Steve, when you will be crying by the end of the match. Oh no, he'll call everybody else whingers and bedwetters because if we lose and we criticize the team, he'll be saying all that. Christopher says, Tiger, we are effed. I'm off to watch the film. I refuse to watch Eddie Howe throw a game. Throw. It's like throw.
Yeah.
Well, look. See, I like to use common sense, so it's kind of hard saying that a manager is going to throw a game. I don't think that. Well, I don't know. I mean, some of these changes that make no sense, but it's still hard to say that. But I mean, if you're going to do that, why play Tonali if he had an injury scare the last game? And by the way, there's two different ways to look at it because why if Tonali has got a scare or a slight issue, he plays the end of the last match, but we're hearing reports of Isak having a slight problem with his groin, and he is absolutely out of the lineup. So, I don't know. Gary, what you were saying?
Well, like I said before, if you look at this squad, take out the injuries, it's the strongest team we could probably put out. I'm not talking about the keeper, but because like I say, there's a cigarette paper between the two of them. But it's Isak for Wilson, really. That's the only change you would have predicted, or not predicted. And if Isak is carrying a slight knock, I mean, like I said, for me, there's somebody in the chat said that he was hobbling at the Forest game, mate. When Eddie Howe put his number up, he was so disappointed to come off. And he didn't look as though he was carrying anything. He walked off without any hobbles. He didn't hold his groin once. Now, for anybody that's ever pulled a groin strain, it catches you. And you literally, you want to put your hand on there to try and support the muscle after the tear. So if he's picked something up in training, then there's a possibility. And like, me and we were talking about it this morning. You look at our players that are in reserves, it is threadbare. There isn't anybody that you can look at to say he's going to come in and make a massive difference to this squad. Every change from the team that starts the majority of a game is a weakness. And like I said, Fabian Shaw, he's found lots of flaws this week. Botman come in, he played a really good game. Then he looked a little bit susceptible, being a left footer at the right back. So Eddie Howe obviously had to move him back to the bench, and then he's picked up this knee injury. And then all of a sudden, you start looking at it and you start realising, because we haven't brought anybody in, that is the strongest side you can have. If these guys, it is legit that he's had an injury, some type of groin strain, that is it. That's what you play with. And like I said, you can't blame Eddie Howe for that, surely. And if you can, then maybe I'm looking at the game totally differently.
Well, I agree with you that the lack of signings affects us, but we're here, and the lack of signings has been all season. So and we got to the finals. So
yeah, but you haven't changed the squad. Yeah, if you think about it, Isak started in every game, apart from a couple, and that's what I'm saying. If he's injured, your only person to come in, and we've been talking about this, many a time when Wilson wasn't available. If we keep playing Isak will start to get injured. And maybe that is what's happened now. And he's rested him because he wants him for the final.
Yeah. Well, and maybe that's the we are dealing with that. That's why I said, you got to take everything into account when it comes to talking about Eddie Howe's performance at the end of the season. And, I don't think, by the way, I'm here in a position to confirm that Eddie Howe will never be sacked because actually, I read an article that he had a meeting with Rumayan, and Rumayan said, that he's got a green light to spend over 100 million by the Chronicle, by the way. So that's a good show to have, because according to that information from the Chronicle, I mean, people will believe or not believe the Chronicle, whatever. But the Rumayan told him that he understands the issue, and he can. So I think that Eddie's going to last for a while. So we got a few parties to throw. When we got to do that, man. When I go to Newcastle, we'll definitely throw. You know where Eddie lives? We got to throw a few parties. Yeah, we got to throw a few parties, man. But so with that being said, I'm trying to see if I can do this the right way. But you guys keep on talking. I want to see if we can get Eddie Howe's takes on what's happened with Isak, but. I do agree to a certain extent, though. I mean, for the most part, this lineup is the original lineup, the best lineup that we can get. But I think that just in those two changes with the goalkeeper and the forward, now the way you play is going to be shifted.
Well, I think we're going to go 4-5-1 anyway. If I'm honest with you, I don't think we were ever going to go 4-3-3. I think it was this game set up to be a 4-5-1. I think you've got the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold. We know Gordon's going to have to support Howe because of Salah down that right-hand side. Diaz, again, a very tricky player, very skillful, very balanced. I think he will cause Tino Livramento troubles down that left-hand side. And then you've got the likes of Jacob Murphy will have to sit in. Yeah, you've got the echo come back on, Chris.
Okay.
And then after that, so there's going to be double. You're going to have double players on the width. So when you look at us going forward, it's going to have to come from the middle section. And we know Bruno isn't sharp. He isn't quick from the off. So for me, it's going to be the likes of Wilson holding the ball up for Willock then to try and get in behind. But the one thing that worries me a little bit is who these guys are going to pick up, because Szoboszlai potentially playing the 10, he'll probably drop into an 8 position to try and outmuscle us in midfield and then move in. But because we've got, or potentially, and I say we've got, but potentially Gordon and Hall are going to be doubled up on Salah a lot of the time. It means Trent Alexander-Arnold will be able just to move into midfield, play in that 6 slot, and that will release McAllister to then go forward and make those deep breaks and try and get in behind. So we need to be on our toes defensively. We need to be literally not watching the ball type of thing like we were against Forest in the second half. We need to be looking at the players running from deep.
Man, I don't know. There's an echo there. So there's an echo there?
Well, there was. It's gone.
There was whenever you press whatever it was you just pressed.
And just going on from what Trolls was saying we've got Gary. He says you've got Kraft and Miley. Now, I'm not disagreeing with you. Kraft and Miley have been absolutely superb. But the way I look at this team as we've got now, this team is as a majority have got us to where we are in the league this season. We haven't seen Kraft very often, apart from the odd appearance. Miley's literally only just got back into the side and, yes, has performed really well. But I'm not saying that you're wrong, trolls. All I'm saying to you is, if I was to pen out 11 players, there's one player missing from this team that we would have on a regular basis starting in a Premier League match, and that's Isak. No, it seems to be cool. Yeah.
Let me see if you let me know if you can hear him.
It's obvious one. No, Isak in your squad tonight. We're hearing it's a slight groin issue. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, really disappointing that we lose Alex, but he's a player that we can't take any risks with. So came apparent in the day or so after the last game that he was just feeling something. So yeah, he misses out today.
How long do you expect him to be out for, and how much of a blow is that?
Yeah, it's a big blow because he's been so good for us this season.
Well,
we don't know at the moment. We don't think it's serious at all. So that's in part of our minds is to try and keep him available for the following games we have.
Tonali comes back in. It's Lewis Miley that's made way down to the bench. How tough was that call, bearing in mind what he's brought recently to the squad?
Yeah, very difficult call. I mean, Sandro comes back in with his experience and his legs and defensive awareness. Louis could be really proud of his efforts last week, really pleased with him, but we need to manage his load. So I don't think it's particularly a bad thing for Louis as well.
Look, this has been a notoriously difficult place for Newcastle to come and get something from. What has to be the approach tonight?
I think we have to be brave. I think we have to be everything that we weren't against Manchester City. So we're looking to put that performance right in our last away game. But I think bravery is key, belief, all the key ingredients, really.
You felt the second half of the Nottingham Forest game, it was a mental drop-off rather than a tactical or anything like that. Have you had to work on that mental side of the game before this one tonight?
I think you're always working on the mental side, regardless of your next opponent. But we know coming here, it's a very difficult game. So our mental approach has to be absolutely faultless. And as I said, we have to be true to ourselves and show our best qualities in the game.
Can you in any way take advantage of the fact that Arne Slot isn't on the touchline for this?
I wish that would have a deciding factor in the game, but I don't think it will. And I think a manager can have a certain degree of influence through the game, but it's the players that make the difference. But I'm just looking for my players to perform to their maximum.
All right, so that was Mr. Eddie Howe.
Well, apparently he's got a groin injury. So.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, as he's just explained there, he felt it the day after the Forest game. So maybe he did have a tweak or something, but in training the next day, he's obviously felt it a little bit more. And again, because we are so weak, and like I say that because we know Wilson is very injury prone. I think at the end of the day, you can only go with what you've got, and that's what I said. For me, this is the strongest outfit Eddie Howe can put out. Yeah, you can argue the point of Dubravka, but you can't argue the point of Wilson in for Isak.
All I would say is that 22-23, the super season, whenever Isak was injured, which was often, Wilson came in and did a fantastic job.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when he got injured, Isak came in and they were alternating and been doing a great job between them. So here's hoping that can continue.
Ipswich are beating Man U 1-0, and Man City have just taken the lead against Tottenham.
Well, yeah, beating Man U is not an accomplishment anymore.
No,
it seems like, but Ipswich, but they're the same level as Ipswich, so that's good for Ipswich. So that's the lineup. Really, really interesting. Look, I mean, at the end of the day, I think, some would say Liverpool is the best team in the world. Perfect, but I think that just speaks that the quality has dropped a little bit because it's not the team that they annihilate everybody they see, like I have seen before with other teams.
Top of the Champions League as well.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a different format. I mean, Aston Villa was top of their group as well. I mean.
Wasn't it another group now? It's a league.
Well, at the time.
In which Man City and Man City failed to qualify.
Of course.
And Real Madrid only just qualified.
Right. Yeah. So still, the Liverpools I think have dropped significantly. So I mean, I think Newcastle can beat Liverpool any time. I don't see.
I don't know where you get that belief from, because it never happens. So how can you say?
I'm talking about now. See, I don't talk about the past. You know, I talk about now. I think now we can beat them. If you want to talk about the Ashley years, well, look, we couldn't beat nobody.
Forget about the Ashley year. Then that's since the takeover. We've never beaten them.
We've scored at Anfield many times, and we've been close many times. So you know,
we've been close.
Okay,
yeah.
then, so we can do it. I think we can do it. Now, if you don't think we can do it, perfect. That's your opinion. My opinion is, I think we can beat Liverpool.
I've gone for 1-0.
So what are you talking about then, man? So what the fuck? Why is this guy? Hey, Gary, I put you in the middle. I put you in the middle. What? Gary, I put you in the middle so you can block that numpty off of me, man. Seriously, man. It's crazy. You know, I think we can beat Liverpool. I don't never say expect or anything like that, so I don't know where he gets that from. But you know, it's he'll be receiving a letter of defamation in pretty soon. But I never said that. So I think we can beat them. I think we got the talent to beat them. Unfortunately, we don't have the best striker in the world, and that's going to cost us dearly tonight. So you know, it's going to be difficult. I'm not going to lie, but we're going to have to do a better job. We have never been pragmatic, and I think that this match calls for that. And that is where I don't know that we can do. But
so if we don't beat them tonight, it's Eddie's fault.
I never said that. Well, I mean, I think changing Pope for the Dubravka makes no sense. And obviously he has to change. He has to put Callum Wilson in for Isak. So I guess there's nothing to blame there. So I think a draw would be decent as well. I mean, but I don't know.
Any point gained at Anfield for us is a point won, not two lost. Yeah. I mean, like I say, I think that's the scary point, isn't it? Because historically, we just never turn up against Liverpool at Anfield. And I think, you know, but I tell you, from where I look at this now, we seem to play worse against the likes of Man City than we ever do against the likes of Liverpool, who, for me, like this season, and I can only because obviously Man City have dominated previous Premier Leagues, but this season Liverpool have been absolutely, you know, on a different level to a majority of teams that they've come against opposition wise. So it is a hell of a mean feat for Newcastle to go to Anfield and actually get anything from the game. But I'm a Newcastle fan, and you know, exactly. I always keep saying to myself, fortunes have to change. You know, exactly. I don't care whether it comes off somebody's backside, off somebody's ear hole, off his heel. You know, it could be a deflected goal. What we've got to stop is concede, because I think for me, if they go up and scored two quickly, then the game could just go away from us. You know,
if they scored too quickly, I mean, over is an
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, I think we can beat them. We just got to be up for it, and I think it has to be a dogfight. If we try to play pretty,
I want to see some fouls.
If we can't play pretty, I mean, that ain't going to happen. No. That ain't going to happen. So we got a Liverpool fan there says Salah and Van Dijk are the main X factor this season. So there you go. And that doesn't, you know, that's not a coincidence for their success this season. You know, you got the main guy in defense and the main guy in attack. Plain and simple. Football 1 + 1 2. Plain and simple. You know, they make a difference. They make a difference.
I'll tell you who I think's made a big difference in Liverpool this season. That's Gravenberch. I think he's had a fantastic season. He's doing for Liverpool what Rodri did for Man City.
Well, they've certainly been solid in midfield.
He's holding a lot together.
But if you think about it, unfortunately, if some of these players continue to form for Newcastle, it's not going to happen. I mean, Fabian Schär has blunders every game. Some cost goals, some don't. And if he continues to do that, then it's pointless. You know, so you can actually question how many times is he going to get, you know, the opportunity ahead of Kraft, who is usually the best spare tire available. You know, the best guy to go to. How many times is Schär going to continue to play like that and not have any consequences towards him? That's another question as well. You know,
but I think that's the question. We said that before, though, haven't we? You know, on previous shows, it's about how many players have really poor games week in, week out, but because there's not the availability to actually replace them, they have a free hit. And unfortunately, I think, we all know the Gahey saga from last season, last summer, and then all of a sudden, we looked at players potentially coming in January, and everywhere you look, right wing and centre back, and you don't have to be involved in football to see where our weaknesses are. And I think without Lascelles, and like I say, he was our only backup. Yes, Kraft has played in there, but he's not. Again, has his issues. He does move out towards the right back situation too much for me. Doesn't cover his line as much as he needs to, but he's done amazingly well. But is he the right answer to replace a centre back versus Liverpool if you throw in a game type of thing? Because I think that's when you would probably accuse him. If we did go and get spanked 5-0, then you'd say, well, hold on, you've thrown the game because you've played these players. Mm-hmm. So I don't think Eddie Howe has an answer to win if he was to do that. And that's how I look at it. I've got to play my strongest squad. Yes, there's weaknesses within the side. We're vulnerable at times. We've seen that. We do switch off at times. And against Liverpool, and this is what I said, it could be the mindset, because against the bigger teams, we seem to turn up a lot more than we do against teams below us. Is it a mindset issue? Is it a psychological thing? I'm not sure, but like I say, we just need to be on the ball today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that's going to be our best option. I mean, on the bench, Dubravka, Rudy, Trippier, Barnes, Target, Kraft, Osula, Longstaff, and Miley. So, Dogwater, how long is Isak out? Don't know. We don't even have a clue really of what's happened, other than just a groin injury. Slight groin injury. So, not sure. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens in the next few days to know better. Harpo says no Isak, no party. That's right. There we go. Yeah. Some more comments here. Christopher's Tiger. We are. We read that one. Lawrence says he's taken the P, 2 goalkeepers. So there's no young outfield players available. He needs to go. Sick of this stupidity. Hopefully you are from Newcastle, man. You're good if you say that, if you're from there. Alessandro,
I think the reasons why there's no availability is they played Altrincham, didn't they? And they drew 3 each and lost on penalties last night. So that's the problem. Again, people will say, are you better off playing the youngsters in a game? And I think you are. If you're going to come and just sit on a bench and not get a game, I don't think that is going to benefit your projection.
Yeah, unless you're really talented, I don't see the point. I think you got to use who you got on the bench. I mean, my point is more you can use Kraft, So I think, to be fair, this season I don't see the difference between Schär and Kraft. So why not just try him? So I'm talking about the people that are available on the bench, not necessarily a young guy. It makes no sense to me, in my opinion.
Just going to put this one up because this alludes to what we were talking about at 2:00. Liverpool have been absolutely spot on when it comes to buying and selling players. They buy them cheap and then they get rid of them to for some strange, silly money. Their scouting system is obviously spot on. But again, we have to look at historical. This team has been absolutely superb for decades now. So they've got the best of the best within their own system. Yeah, there has been movements. Teams and coaches come and go, but the actual background stays very similar. So they have been able to pick up a lot of really good players. We are only literally just starting. This is a different plane for us. We haven't got decades of being historical whatsoever. So we've got a massive mountain to climb. And that's what I said. It's a big effort from these boys that are playing tonight.
Yeah. Tobias says 1-3 to the tune. I based this on pure delusion. Kenny,
same as me.
Kenny, man of the match here last season. Dubs. Specifically in this one. Whoa, Queen of Heart. The lads will be happy about this one.
What?
Queen of Heart, man. She is the queen of the chat, baby. She is the queen of the chat for a reason. big thank you to Mrs. To the Queen of Heart in the chat. 49 quid, 49.99. Get it right. So there you go. Appreciate you so much.
Thank you, Queenie.
A lot of positives in the chat now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Queenie. Appreciate you so much. More comments here. More comments. Kenny, man of the match. Oh yeah, it was Dubs, man of the match. I mean, he saved us. He saved like 8 times, man. I mean, they scored 4, but and actually one shouldn't have been. And so Dubs signs a new contract, and the reward is a drop. There you go. Sophie, this is the squad we have. We have to trust the squad. No rely on one player. Well, I mean, you are right until. I mean, most teams do rely on players, or else.
Individuals win matches, but I agree with the sentiment that she's trying to say. You've got to be in a group. You've got to be together.
You got to be a unison.
Yeah, absolutely. In a defense, and then when you break, it becomes individual class.
Yeah, you got to be a unison. You got to be a team, or else it doesn't matter. Sophie said, she said that. Mighty Mac's been a member for 12 months. Thank you, mate. Says Quinn, you really are a war star. There you go.
War star.
Steve, there's not wrong. Eddie thinks he's been clever. Wait, there's not wrong. Eddie thinks he's been clever. I don't understand that. There's nothing wrong.
Yeah, Eddie thinks he's being clever. Oh, like maybe he's trying to say that he's trying to outthink Slot by leaving Isak out. Is that going to allow their back line just to move on up a little bit, give us more space behind to get that the opportunity? So let's see. Connor,
Connor has a thank you, man, for the super chat. Thank you so much, sir, Mr. Connor, who takes care of our Twitter, our X accounts, our social media. So thank you so much, mate. Says, has a question. Do you think Eddie's too loyal again with Pope? Well, I'm tired of getting pelters, so let me the two guys.
Well, I don't know how many times we spoke about it. We critiqued him earlier for just that. Sometimes it does look, and we said it about Longstaff, playing Longstaff. Far more games than any of us as fans would have probably done, and you do have to question whether it is a loyalty thing, whether he gives them the chance to actually drop themselves rather than him have it as a coach, having the kahunas to drop them type of thing, or is it the fact that he's just a friendly guy, he doesn't want to upset anybody because it is a very small squad and he's got to give everybody opportunity to prove themselves rather than just being that henchman to say you're gone? I don't know, but for me, we've questioned it before. His loyalty somewhere where it shouldn't be as a coach.
Liverpool fan, you want to say something?
You're getting him confused when you say that, Chris.
Oh, he got up. You see, he's looking for it, So
I'm looking in the chat to see if there's a Liverpool fan in the chat.
That's you, man. You want to say something?
How am I a Liverpool fan?
Oh, you were at Anfield a while ago. I saw you before we went live.
Yeah, that was just because we're playing at Anfield, so I was going to have that as my background. But unfortunately, there was too much green pitch on the picture, so it was just showing me my living room instead of the green pitch at Anfield.
So that's a good thing. Well, you were trying to show your true colors, but then the software impeded you.
I was trying to be authentic as to where we are reporting on the game from by having Anfield in the background.
Okay. So you want to say something about the question?
But there was too much green pitch, so therefore you were just seeing me living room.
Hey, Peter Viking, you're wrong for that one, man.
Yeah, you are wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong for that. Oh, wait, time out. Yeah, Beer. Sometimes there are jokes, and then you go too far, man. It's too far, man.
You're going to question that
Come on, man. Well, if you're American, you're going to get questioned. You better believe it. You got to prove it. Sophie here, we all said before, Forrest, about the midfield. Look what happened.
Happy now?
Isak, there you go, showing the true colors.
The game is being played at Anfield.
You'll never walk alone, mate. You'll never walk alone. It's a team game. Was anyone actually expecting to win at Anfield? Not really. Not really. Well, I mean, yeah, not really. there's no sugarcoating it. Beard says Isak was hobbling versus Forrest. I remember saying he should have took him off when we were 4-1 up. FFS.
And
I didn't see that.
I agree with that.
I didn't see that.
I
I didn't
agree
see
with
that.
it.
I did see that. Yeah.
Did you? I didn't see it at all. Because, like I say, he looked really disappointed when his board come up because he looked to the sky because he was after his hat trick.
Because he's after a hat trick, exactly.
Yeah.
But he was definitely hobbling.
Yeah. Beer said that, and then Mad Mac, for the first time seeing you there, says, "Do you think SB may have a possible ACL injury in the other knee?" It's Ben Botman. No, man, no way.
No.
If that's the case, then
It's just heavy. They said it was heavy bruising to the back of the knee, and it's just sore, and there's nothing you can do. Electrolysis type of thing across the kneecap. But I mean, just to break any of the blood behind there. But I mean, it's been no reports whatsoever, and they reckon he's closer to coming back. I mean, we read it. Well, we saw it in the presser, didn't we? He's closer to coming back than J7 is.
Yeah. Kenny says, "Come on, it's only one player. It's 4 or 5 others who are playing. That's the fault."
and again, the beauty is that at least we've got Callum coming in.
Yeah.
How fit is he? Tonight will tell us, won't it?
Hey, it's not been that long ago where we were actually screaming out to get Callum Wilson in when we hadn't got Isak. Because every time I'd rather have Callum Wilson up there than Anthony Gordon through the middle. Does anybody agree with that, or am I on my own?
I agree with that. When you put it like that, yeah, I agree with that. But I haven't been expecting Callum Wilson at all in the last year and a half. So I'm glad he's still on the team, though. I noticed today. Lee McFarlane says, "Do you think Isak could be out because of the recent Liverpool interest in the press?" I don't think so.
I'm just having a quick look at Martin Dubravka's
his wife account.
Stats from last season at Anfield.
Yeah.
10 saves, goals prevented 2.67, 1 punch, 1 penalty save.
And we still lost 4-2.
And we still lost 4-2.
Imagine what the score would have been if we hadn't have performed like a hero.
Benjamin, my money's on Wilson, fewer than 15 touches. Boki, the worrying thing is this is probably 3 plays away from the best team players, away from the best team we could play in the final. Botman, J7, Isak. But that's a big deal, though, man. That's
of course, it's a big deal.
That's the whole.
It's
the whole
a third
backline
of our best player. Well, it's more than a third of our best.
It's the whole back line. I mean, you got a defender, you got a center midfielder, you got the forward.
And then you can argue between Pope and Dubravka.
No, there's no argument.
But at least that's a self-inflicted.
That's certainly an self-inflicted shot tonight. So hopefully he does. If I'm Eddie, I just look, man. If it comes to you, just kick it, just as hard as you can.
Lines. Yeah.
Don't even try thinking none of that BS, man. So watch American football. I would have told him, watch American football all day. Just
especially with Callum up front, because he will fight for everything.
Don't even worry about making it accurate, man. Just hoof it. If he goes out of the stadium,
well, the point I'm making, it doesn't need to be particularly accurate because he will be there fighting for it.
So there you go. As it stands, we are 4 points off Forest. Well, look, it is match day, so positivity. We gotta be positive. We gotta go out there, try to get a point.
Hey, let's be positive.
And
we haven't lost until we have. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. That's right, baby. And we gotta still. Let me tell you something. Well, I'm not gonna use a current political term because even never mind. We still got to go out there, man. We still got to go out there, man, because if I use it, I will get canceled. Trust me. So, we just got to go out there. Got to go out there and battle, man. We got some weapons, but their weapons are a little bit stronger. Got more firepower, but we got to go out there and give it our best. If we give it a go, that's the problem. There's no issue with that. I keep telling people that. If we
They've gone 2-1 up, haven't they?
If we go out there and compete and we look present and we are not waffling about, we're not bottling with certain attitudes, changes, then that's fine, man. You lose. But it's the way we lose that is the issue with me.
Absolutely.
We cannot have the same performance as Man City. Defeated. We cannot do that. Got to go out there and get it. Gavin Fuller says we can't play out from the back tonight. Well, no, I don't think we can afford to do that. If you think about it, though, there's only 2 players that can, which is Tonali and Bruno. But if they start doing that, who are they? I mean, Joe Willock can carry the ball forward. He's not much of a passer, to be fair, but he can carry the ball forward. You can attack with him. He's not going to do defensive work, though. So it's we'll have to see what happens. I mean, it's up for grabs this game, man. Up for grabs. I see you moving your stuff around, Gary.
Yeah, well, I'm just looking at where the potential areas that they can encroach, and like I said, the worry for me and the concern will be is if we drop off to the 18-yard box because of what they've got. And like I said, Trent, we know he likes to go into this 6 zone here. For me, the main man will be Szoboszlai and McAllister, because we know these guys make these late runs in the channels, and it's who picks who up when they get into this zone. And I think this, for me, these guys are more of a threat than Man City are when it comes to the offensive third of the park. We know what they can do defensively, but they do progress the ball up to the final third. Sometimes, even the greatest teams go long. We saw this, when Popey come out and handballed it, when Alisson just pings the ball forward and Salah got behind us and Popey got sent off. These guys will change it to get behind us as quick as they possibly can. They'll try and hit the front men as quick as they can. They've got pace. They've got the ability with the feet. And that's what I'm saying. If we keep dropping into this final third and we play a bank of 5 or 4 and 5 on the arc, this in front of us here, it'll be 70 or 80% possession to Liverpool. And it's how we deal with that. And that's why I said, for me, it's all about the vulnerabilities of McAllister coming from deep, Trent Alexander-Arnold. We know he can pass a ball. And like I say, as many critics as Trent Alexander has got, he's always got that one in his locker where he'll find a player, 50, 60-yard ball. We know Diaz likes to run in behind to that back stick. So, again, this is where the likes of Tino will want to be on his toes and try and mark. It's a case of, if we drop to the 12-yard line, because that seems to be the way we go when we are backs to the wall, I think we're going to have lots of shots against us, because we know Szoboszlai likes to have a go. We know McAllister can ping one. And like I say, there's enough pace with the width and enough pace up front for them 3 alone to cause us problems. So it's who picks up the half space, I believe, in the 10 zone. And I think you're going to have 2 players that will visit that area quite a lot.
There you go. Good tactical analysis there. So now it's all about supporting the team. So let us know your predictions in the chat, please. Let us know your predictions. Let us know your predictions in the chat. Actually, I said 2-0 Liverpool. I'm thinking about it changing. I don't think I've changed that as many predictions I've had with this one. I've changed it like 4 times already. I just want to be hopeful, man, but I just don't see it, man. I don't see it.
I've got us changed at all.
No, I've got us 2 goals, but I mean, I am struggling to see where 2 goals are coming from, I must admit.
Well, I've gone 1-0, just a lucky anything, 1-0.
I was going to change it to 1-0, but I don't even see Liverpool not scoring. That's the point. And I don't see us scoring 2 goals. So
no, that's the uncanny thing, mate. Is like I said, I look at it now, when you look at the strikes of Isak when we drew 3-3 at home, and it was like a wonder goal from Isak. It lifts everybody, and we looked a different team.
We are due to have VAR on our side tonight.
Well, that's the other thing. It's who's in the VAR box. Who is the man in the middle today? Do you know?
I don't know.
I'm not 100% sure. Well, we probably need to do that in the previews.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna.
I think it might be Chris Kavanagh. I think it was.
Oh, you know what? You might be right there, buddy, because I'm sure.
Fuck, man, I don't know what to change it to.
Liverpool referee.
I really don't want to
It
be
is
right.
Chris
though.
Kavanagh. You're right. No, he's been.
Newcastle change made to official.
Well, welcome to Enfield.
Yeah.
We are the lads are walking out. So we're looking at Liverpool. We're looking at Newcastle United coming out. The Magpies in the traditional black and white.
No, it's not. Having previously confirmed that Chris Kavanagh would oversee the match, it has been announced that Stuart Atwell
All right, cool,
Stewie
man.
Atwell's in.
will be the man in the middle instead.
Anyways, we got the players coming out, man.
Come on.
And there it is.
Matt Donahue on VAR.
The Magpies versus the Reds at Enfield, at impossible ground. Will it be full of dreams for Newcastle or a nightmare? Which one will it be? We shall see. Hopefully the tune will get a result. It's certainly needed.
Over here.
It's certainly wanted. I know the Toon fans will be out there and up for it.
Lads, right.
The Toon will be up there and up for it.
Onto me second dog already.
You could be going through a few tonight, mate.
The Cop. What do they call Liverpool? The Cop.
No idea.
It's like they like YouTube channels got the Cop on there. Their flags got the Cop. I wonder what that's about.
No idea.
If anybody knows, let us know. Howe the Last, Natalie Reeve, and everybody in the chat. Brent. We got Stephen Field, Queen of Heart, Japadoni, everybody in the chat. You're getting ready for this one. Getting ready for a big event at Enfield. A lot of people don't care, and it's not that I care specifically. I love football. I watch all football from all over the world, and you got to respect Enfield. It is a heritage stadium. It's a big club, Liverpool, and we got to be up for it. I think we are a big club as well. We just have been asleep.
Oh, there you go, Chris.
Got to wake up.
The Cop is named after the Spion Cop, a hill in South Africa where many soldiers from Liverpool died during the Boer War.
Oh wow!
Zulus.
Interesting. Because I always known they got the Cop something. I mean, there's always a Cop. Like they call themselves the Cop. I don't know, but interesting to know that. Interesting, very interesting. Just a quick recap of the lineups. You got Alisson, Kanate, Van Dijk, Tsimikas, Arnold, Gravenberch, McAllister, Soboslai, Salah, Diaz, and Jota. For Newcastle, Pope, Bernshar, Livermento, Lewis Hall, Tonali, Willock, Guimaraes, Wilson, Murphy, and Gordon. Gordon, special game for him. This is his boyhood club. He grew up a Liverpool fan. Nothing wrong with that. And, it will be interesting for him to.
Once a Liverpool fan, always a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
You don't change. You don't change your football club, do you?
Well, not really, but you can. But you can love other clubs. He can be a fan of Newcastle as well. That doesn't change. That's people won't tolerate that, but it can happen. It can happen, especially if you're a footballer. What if you grow up in a house where one parent is from another, the other one? It's just.
Well,
it happens.
You are that counts, and that's decided.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for Rumble, and there's a fake kickoff there. Now we're underway at Enfield. Newcastle United going away to get 3 points.
Let's surprise a few people.
It can be done. It can certainly be done. Joe Willock there. And be careful now. Byrne is going to have to
And he
Let Pope
allows
hoof it.
Pope to come out, and up goes the hoof. Oh,
There you go. Immediately. He's been, it looks like, instructed to do
I
that.
see. Look at the rain.
It is coming down in Liverpool, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
It is coming down in Scouse world.
That is not just the...
It is raining down. And I shall say myself, the two clubs with the biggest atmospheres in England.
I know it's easy for me to say as a Toon fan, but
No, I think these are the two. Those are the two.
When I've been to Anfield, sometimes I've been disappointed with it.
Oh, just like St. James's Park, but when they're up for it, both of us bring the best when it comes to fans.
It could well be that, because of course when we 9 times out of 10 when we've been in the past.
Now be careful, Murphy. They're pressing,
go.
doing well.
Go.
Jacob Murphy. And that's going to be a throw in for. That was a Newcastle throw in now, man. Come on.
That's shocking.
Alexander Isak there looking and worried, in disbelief. He wants to play the Mackham Slayer. It must be cold out there. It hasn't been cold here in America. Spring is coming back. America's great. But England seems doom and gloom. I don't know what that pass was to. Another blunder there for Fabian Schär, man.
Yeah,
a blunder there for
straight to the
Schär.
middle. Pretty, I mean, like I say, I've been impressed from the start.
Again, we're not pressing.
Look at but look at the three in the middle there, Win. You got Willock gone left.
Yep.
So, different tactic from Eddie Howe. With Willock pushing up on that left-hand side, Gordon coming inside, and it allows then Wilson just to drop out to the inside right position. So I enjoy that. I think, like I say, something different.
I just want to see men on men.
Ooh, I know, that's a different video, that is, Win.
Konate. Where's Konate from? Come on, man. Pop-up quiz, man.
He plays for
It'll be
Liverpool,
South America if you're asking.
No, Konate is French, man. Oh, be careful now. And Liverpool are looking for a penalty.
Nah, come on. You're at Anfield. You've got
The
to be careful of that
referee says, play on, jockey, baita. Mohamed Salah looking for a penalty there. Let's take a look at it. Lewis Hall is already falling, though. Well, I mean, there is... I don't know. Fucking hell now, man. I don't even know. There is contact. And that arm might be impeding Salah from going forward. And hopefully...
Not enough.
Well, the VAR says play on as well.
It's funny how they play one ball over the top, isn't it? And straight away, like Jota picks the ball up. And I've just been looking. The Jota's come deep to try and pull players out. Salah goes in, but the two players in the box, Zoboszlai and McAllister.
Yeah. A throw in for Lewis Hall. Tonali, the only man available. Getting heavily marked by McAllister. Be careful now. The ball back to Liverpool. Mohamed Salah. Salah, the Egyptian pharaoh. Be careful. Well done there by Livramento. But man, that was risky.
Pope could have just picked that up.
Come on. Well done.
That was risky. Well done there, Joe Willock now on the left side of the pitch.
Come on.
Wilson is...
Stay on side, Wilson. Now give it.
No. Alexander Arnold.
Yeah,
he's having a conversation there with Wilson.
Yeah, he was offside.
Wilson couldn't move or he would have been offside.
Well, typical. You see the difference between the center forwards now, because Wilson is always playing that line, trying to anticipate. Isak stays back. You can actually give him the ball to make a play. But Liverpool now with the ball, and they are in charge, to say the least.
Yeah, but again, it shows me that they've got the belief to go and play in Liverpool's half as well.
Yeah.
I know we're only in the 5th minute, but I mean, a couple of times I've seen us. We've won the ball back in the midfield, and we've tried to break down that left-hand side, which is comfortably our best side. And like I say, hopefully, we can get them to start overloading their right back scenario. It holds Trent back from coming into that midfield selection. And hopefully it'll give a little bit of space, as we saw against Forest, for Murphy to potentially get in at the back stick. So who knows?
There we go, Van Dijk now with Ibrahima Konate. Mighty win. You know how to say his name? Ibrahima Konate, man. That's his full name.
Doesn't sound very French.
No. Well, you know, the French, they're certainly doing one there. I tell you. Boy, the French are so smart, boy. They didn't invent French fries for no reason.
Good crossfield ball, that.
Oui, Pepe Le Pew. Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz and Liverpool's going to have a battle there with Luis Diaz. Sometimes Murphy. McAllister, number 10 for Liverpool now.
Well, it's noticeable that Murphy's been
doing the defensive duties
work already.
Ball back to Arnold. Alexander Trent Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold, rather. Slide back all the way back to Van Dijk. And I think we're giving them too much space here.
Yeah,
look where Van Dijk is, man.
Liverpool there. Well done, Livermento there.
Just going to go back to. Did you see the way the Tsimikas there brought that ball down?
Yeah.
Stunning bit of control from Tsimikas, who is their left back, by the way. But he actually brought the ball with a deft volley. It was a deft touch to Diaz. So yeah,
we're taking a look at that foul play there. And Arne Slot certainly wants a penalty.
Like I say, we're going to need VAR on our side tonight.
Yeah.
And the long pass there, is it going to be Diaz or Livramento? Well, throw in for Liverpool there. Here we go. Van Dijk.
Yeah, Livramento looks up for it today, though. I hope he continues.
Well, he's going to have to. Both left backs are going to have to go to work tonight. Whether they like it or not. Another throw-in now for Liverpool, and they are very much in control now. I mean, leaning, pushing Newcastle back.
Yeah, Tonali just followed Szoboszlai back into the zone there, which was great to see because he'd seen the deep run, and he just followed his man straight the way through into the penalty box. Ball didn't get through to him, but there was a player watching, so that was good. The Liverpool are just going to try and keep the ball in front of us, aren't they? So.
Craig Lee says, blow the whistle already, man. Full-time whistle.
That would be class, mate.
Good tackle.
Yeah. Cheers, Natalie Reeves. Appreciate you. Need to see you more often now on the other shows. Here we go. Well done, Tonali, but he messed up there on the pass, and now Sandro Tonali gets the ball back. Be careful, Newcastle United on the counter. Sandro. To 23, Michael Jordan Murphy. Well, he died. I jinxed him, didn't I? Yeah. I said Michael Jordan, and he's. And
I half expected that. I don't know why. I half expected it though because. But
why? I think he just freaked out, man. Like he had the ball and he just said, "Oh, I'm scared." Boom.
I'll have a go here.
Come on, man. You gotta be able to pause for a second.
Rush your blood, but hang on. Hey, I tell you what.
Yeah, don't tell me nothing, man. That's rubbish. Stop defending the undefendable. He screwed up with that.
Yeah, I mean, he was off balance. I mean, he hadn't got it. He was leaning back.
Well done. Lewis Hall, well done. Murphy.
And again.
Gordon is asking for it.
Straight in now.
Back to Tonali. Sandro Tonali screwed up on that pass again. Not accurate by Sandro. Come on, man. I expect more from you, man. Come on, let's go.
A little bit heavy.
But Tino had acres of space there. He could have thrown that ball in, and at the time Wilson was one-on-one in the middle.
But that's what you need. You need those driving runs from the middle, just because if they're going to commit bodies forward, we've got to try and get in the space behind.
Be careful. Well done, Lewis Hall.
Well done, Lewis Hall, lad.
Well done, Louis Hall.
He's the one we've got to keep fit.
100. Well, but it's crazy. I mean, he never feels like he is ever going to be hurt. Like there are players where you look like fucking hell. This guy's always going to be hurt.
Yeah.
But not him for some reason.
Right ball.
There we go. Well ball there, Livramento, and now on the right side, Murphy once again.
Go on, team.
Callum Wilson looking for it. Wilson.
Come inside.
Come on, Murphy. Oh.
Oh.
That looked Dangerous there.
That was a good cut. You see, that's the sort of ball that Isaac could have been on.
Yeah, but for some reason,
because you're always expecting it, to whipped in front of you, aren't you? As a striker.
That's what him and the Isaac.
Be careful, look, almost live.
Oh, there you go.
How easy is that, man? How easy is that?
Yeah, but I mean, that went straight through. Poop that.
Fuck's sake. He's got. Wow,
how can this happen?
How much room
bro?
can you have in the fucking middle of the box on the penalty spot?
He's by himself. He passed the ball to goal, basically.
Yeah, he didn't even strike the ball.
Didn't even fucking shoot, man. And that's what infuriates me, man. It infuriates me that everybody scores so easy.
You watch the drop off. You just watch the drop off. Szoboszlai.
Nobody follows Szoboszlai.
Look.
Oh fuck me, man. That is unbelievable. That. Nutmeg everybody, and Pope just. There's the shot stopper.
Yeah.
There's the shot stopper. Fucking hell, man.
Oh, Jesus. Well, 12 minutes. Jesus Christ. It's a long way to go. That's all I can say. Well, I've got a goal for them, which is what I expected. Now we've got to go and get 2. Okay, come on.
This is Russ.
And he was Tonali's man, by the way.
Go
on, Callum.
Oh, there we go now. Callum Wilson.
Callum.
Wilson. And that's too late.
That's good. That's okay. He still kept the ball.
Murphy with the cross to nobody. Yeah.
Again, the sort of balls that he puts in for Isaac.
Yeah, but he's a Premier League player, man. He needs to know that Isak's not playing. So, I don't know if that's a compliment or what. It's not a compliment. The dude needs to know Isak is not playing. So you gotta.
There we go.
Another great ball into the channel.
Gordon was great ball by Howe.
Go on. Oh, Anthony Gordon, unlucky son. Double deflection there, just come off the player. Great little. Again, that's what you've got to do there. You've got to get in and behind them because they are going to commit bodies forward. I'm just going to have a quick look at positioning wise.
Well, I just, man, look, we're still in the game, so we just got to stop letting them score so easy, man. What?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there was a number of errors. Everybody just dropping back, nobody picking players up, and it's so easy to say, standing here or sitting here, I should say. But again, it's the player that strikes the ball that scores the goal. I know it's the ball that goes in the net, and like I say, you're only going to block so many attempts towards goal. Diaz now in.
Luis Diaz there. Be careful. Liverpool are pushing in for a second goal. Wilson, they're battling well done with the body, using his body.
Nicely.
Now Livramento inside to Gordon. Gordon, Wilson and Byrne. And now we're on the midfield. But the momentum has been lost. Willock playing with Tonali. Back to Willock.
Get it in.
Newcastle taking their time.
Back to the half, really.
I don't mind that. Like this because at least we have the ball. We are in control. We need to recuperate the ball. We can't just be giving it away. What do we expect? Eventually, they're going to score.
Just keep going. I mean, when you look, there's some good movement. There's lots.
We lost the ball there, man.
Bruno again, though, you see. It's what I said. Bruno's
Well,
on the half turn before he's even got the ball. And he opens it up to the opposition then to come and take the ball off you. He's done it twice now in that last 3-4 minutes. He's got to be stronger in them positions.
Bruno has been invisible so far.
Yeah. Playing like a 4-4-2 though, which is very uncanny for Eddie Howe. With 2 up top with
that's
Gordon
what you're forced,
and Wilson.
That's what you're forced to do when you're letting them push you back. I mean, everybody, that's what you're forced to do. But we have to grab the ball, man. We have to get the ball back.
Yeah. It's just
We're not
half-hearted
even-
at the minute, isn't it?
We're not even pressing though. Now we're trying to do something. See, see what happens when you press. All of a sudden they have to think about it. You know, now we got Konate there with Van Dijk. No pressing right now
No
from Newcastle.
pressure. Well, and again, this is what I was saying against City.
We're having the same game. The same game we're having.
It's a little bit easy at the minute. And like I say, there's not enough urgency, but we are only 16 minutes in, so I suppose it's a case of not burning yourself out. But again, we've just got to mark the players, and that's, you know, like it's an easiest thing in the world to say, but it seems so difficult at times for the Newcastle. Come on now.
Ali there. And we just gave it away. Wilson is going to go for it, but Konate, Van Dijk, Liverpool back with the ball. Gravenberg there giving it away. Well done, Gordon. Gordon on the run. Nice pass to Wilson. Wilson. Wilson.
Yeah!
No, he missed it.
Fuck off.
How did he miss that?
He's offside. He's offside.
Thank God for that.
It doesn't matter though. He missed that shit, man.
How did he miss? I'm going to say, how did he miss that?
He was offside. He was
he's
offside.
just
Well,
balls offside.
amazing pass, by the way. But
I'll tell you something now. He didn't look at the linesman either to see whether he was offside. That was a clear and utter, attempt. That was. He would have had his head in his bloody hands if that wasn't offside.
He's got his head in his hands anyway for me there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't change the fact that he didn't execute it right.
Execute it, yeah, exactly. There's a
Here we
couple
go.
of chinks in the army, there from Liverpool. It just proves that you can get in
You
and
can
behind
beat them. You can beat them.
Yeah, if you again, we're looking at Wilson's pace again, and it's not quick. We know that, and like I say, with the likes of Isak,
There we go. But nah, referee.
Isak would have had a better chance there of running behind Konate.
Oh, Isak would have finished that. You
one.
better believe it.
Yeah.
Luis Diaz. Passing it back to Tsimikas. Be careful. The ball's going back to Liverpool. That's going to be an offensive foul there on Tsimikas. On by Tsimikas.
That's silly.
And Doug Waters says Wilson couldn't hit a barn door. Well,
Yeah, and I'm not sure.
some people were excited to see him back. And now they have to go back with their tail in between their legs.
Nonsense.
Fabian Scher with the long ball to nobody. Soslai has to pass it all the way back to Allison.
I'll clip that when he comes off with his hat trick.
I hope you're right. But
Me too.
my goodness.
Oh, that's Tiger philosophy. Yeah, I'm
You-
over the
you-
moon.
you
You were
have-
right.
You have some wild dreams, man, I tell you. And that's going to be a foul there in the midfield by Bruno. Again, my eyes. It was been the first time I'm seeing him the whole time. Although, you see, that's crazy, man. Liverpool already on 160 passes, and we haven't even broken 90, I don't think.
No.
Gravenberg getting fouled there by Bruno.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, completely, you better forget about the 4-3-3. Gordon is basically playing as a 10 or a second striker.
Yeah, it's 4-4-2.
It's 4-4-2. It's 4-4-2. It's clear.
Yeah. Willock's gone out onto the left-hand side. And again, that just shows you how slow Wilson is up top.
Yeah.
Because they're reliant on Gordon's
Wabba!
pace to get in behind. It does leave us a little bit open and vulnerable, though. But again, by playing this system, this 4-4-2, as of yet, it has stopped Trent Arnold from coming into that pocket where I expected him to. Tsimikas has got down on the width on the left-hand side. But again, he's not really given them anything extra, if I'm honest. And at this present moment in time, it looks very balanced. I mean, there's nothing that that's glaringly obvious. Everybody's, especially Bruno and Tonali in the middle of there, competing against 4 bodies at times, as you've just seen there. And they're doing well. They are really doing well. We've just got to be careful when they get in and behind into the half zones, because, like I say, at the minute, it is very much a competition. But again, if we allow them to go on and score another one, it could be very difficult after that. But they're definitely showing vulnerabilities at the back.
Yeah, we can certainly
which is
score.
what we've got to capitalise on. Ball over the top.
Konate can't get to it.
Yeah.
The ball is going to have to. Livramento slip there, and now we're getting into a little.
3 on
2. Look at that! Look at that, man!
Straight through with Jota. Jota on
Jota.
goal.
Well done there by Lewis Hall.
Done.
Lewis Hall, man. Don't get it twisted. Lewis Hall just in time to save Newcastle,
Perfect.
man. Jota there.
Jota was going to open up there and have a shot, didn't
he
you?
threw himself there because Salah was by himself.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
by.
I mean, to be fair, he just got to block the ball, hadn't he? Which he did brilliantly, to be fair.
A long pass there, not well executed. Ball back to Liverpool, man.
Yeah, we're trying to. I think we want it the way they're playing, but they've got to execute it better. Really good to get the ball over the top, because once a defence is turned, it can create so many problems. So I like the idea of it. It's just poor execution.
Here's the thing. I'm not. In this 4-4-2, we force Bruno to be basically a defensive midfielder, and I'm not. I mean, I don't know that that's working either. But none of much is working, to be fair. So, Gordon, they're pressing.
But that's it, isn't it? I mean, I'm surprised at the tactic. I am so surprised because, like I say, you know, Bruno's obviously got Zoboszlai. That's his man.
There it is. But you know, that's what I'm telling you though. But 4-4-2 is impossible to press.
Press.
And how is Konate beating
Konate
Bruno?
beat Bruno, mate. I tell you,
Like,
exactly.
come on, man. This is not possible, man.
Oh, that was nearly a great ball. Jesus.
Oh, not suicide.
And then right there, Fabian Schär losing the ball to Luis Diaz.
Well, the ball to Schär was in suicide, man.
Be careful, McAllister with a shot nicely blocked there. Okay, who passed the ball to Schär?
Tino. I'm just getting the replay now.
Bro, look, just hoof it, man. Just get it out of there, man. Liverpool dance in circles now.
Play some nice triangles, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, this is too much. Mohamed Salah, zigzagging. Be careful. And well done, Lewis Hall. Once, I mean, look, he got taken for a dance right there for a second, but he's
what
back.
What a great ball!
Gordon. Back to Murphy and Soboslai. Murphy and foul there.
Come on, ref.
By Soboslai.
Thank you.
Nice pass there to Joe Willock on the left side of the pitch for Newcastle. Joe Willock carrying the ball forward. With Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall seems not to have an option. Back to Willock there, outside of the box. Hall. Bruno. He's going to have to play back with Fabian Schär.
I mean, it's nice, but like I say, we're going nowhere at the minute.
No, we're not. Gordon.
Liverpool just having a breather.
Murphy.
Nice shot.
Nice pass there to Bruno.
First touch again from Bruno wasn't brilliant.
As soon as Bruno gets the ball, all the 2 defenders on him immediately.
Yeah, straight away.
Great. Gordon, well done there, Gordon.
Tino.
Gordon's going to have to cross
Gordon.
it. Come on, Gordon, cross it. Back to Murphy. And I guess well defended. And there's a little bit of a tussle there against Jota.
Oh my God.
Between Jota and Fabian Schär.
You are so lucky.
And that's going to be a foul there on.
Why didn't he play the play on there, the advantage? Because Liverpool was straight through. You watch this. Burn comes across to support him, and Jota one touch, bang, and you've gone.
Oh, man, he knackered him there quickly.
Oh, my God. He's lucky he gave the foul there to Shaw, against Shaw. Well, I suppose we're lucky, yeah. Burn would have had egg on his face there if he'd...
Who did that?
What? It certainly ain't me.
Don't ever transition the game into the screen, man. Fuck's sake.
I've only got the
Well,
the
you
game on
fucking-
in front
I
of me. I
haven't
don't
touched
know
it
what's...
in. I've got the game on.
Somebody did. So if it's any Gary's you.
Well, my whole thing just went on allocating resources. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it.
I don't know, maybe, but fucking hell, we're about to get struck
fell
down
throw.
here.
And I had to refresh about 3 times, and it was just saying allocating resources, allocating resources.
Yeah. All right. I throw in for Liverpool there. 26 minutes. It feels like we've been playing 2 hours, man.
Yeah, it does, doesn't
Okay,
it? Come on now.
Right now, come on.
There we go. Well done there by Bruno. Now he's going to have to. I mean, nobody's available,
come
man.
Come on, you've got to work.
Murphy. And that's going to be a foul. Got to be a foul there, man. Gordon.
I love it.
Play on.
Willock. Back to Tonali.
Come on, boys. It's static.
Just Liverpool just way
In the middle,
too-
get it in the middle. Just get it in the middle, man. Don't
we
go
want-
back. Get it in the middle now. Oh, for fuck's sake.
2 versus 5 in the middle. That's the problem.
It doesn't matter.
No, I know
Give
it
a
doesn't
shot.
matter. I'm just saying 2 versus 5. But there
there we
was
go, now run.
4 bodies on the outside.
Murphy with a
First
cross.
time, that's better.
Well done there, Willock.
That's
Back
it.
to Bruno.
Come on, have a
Bruno
Shove it- you
trying
shove
to
it in,
push the
and
pass in there.
Yeah, but you shove it in, anything can happen like that.
There we go. Now we get the ball back. Tonali.
Come on.
Sandro. Come on, man. Livramento. I mean, you know, it's certainly not the Man City game.
No.
You know, we're showing we have a pulse.
All the way back to Dan Burn in the centre circle.
I wonder,
Again
can we
on the
go?
left-hand side. Come on.
The pass there to Gordon. Be careful, Gordon. Gordon.
Say,
Willock.
go on, hit it.
Come on.
Willock to Lewis Hall. But
Just hit it, man, Willock.
oh, now be careful. Hey, that's going to be a foul, isn't it? Well done there,
Well
Tonali,
there, to be fair.
to save the tune. Now you got Dan Burn as a left back now.
Go
A
on.
long pass there to nobody.
Odd lines.
I don't know whether that was towards Willock or to
Wilson.
Wilson. He seemed to split the 2 of them, didn't he?
It did, that was unfortunate.
Oh,
Tino.
the Livramento had a mare. That's going to be a handball, though. It's got to be a handball. Luis Diaz getting away from Livramento. Tonali's going to have to be careful. Don't push him. The ball goes back to Simicas.
Oh, that'll do.
Uh,
That'll do. That's why you're a right
I'm
back.
pleased,
Jimmy.
I'm pleased that was Civic.
Yeah, exactly. Oh dear. So that's his first.
Livramento,
Tino's
I don't know what
first
the hell
touch
happened
there.
That was a
He did
handball,
well
by
to
the way.
get in front of the ball. Yeah, he was.
to be fair, and bear in mind it's slashing down there.
Yeah. He anticipated the ball.
And I think he just when he turned, his foot went from under.
Let me tell you something. We criticized Trippier for anticipating. And you saw what happens.
Oh, there's Douglas.
All right.
Kenneth Dalglish certainly has history with both clubs. Who's that next to him?
His daughter.
Hey, be careful, man. Be careful, Wayne. I see you.
3-2, man, you know.
And a man shy as well. They've had a man sent off.
Yeah. Either way,
That doesn't affect
Ipswich are
us.
doomed.
Forest and Arsenal are still 0-0.
Yep.
we are not good. Oh, there we go. Now Wilson.
Come on.
Callum Wilson.
Come
Wilson.
Come on.
101. Wilson.
Oh, he's fucking put it wide again. It's nowhere near the target, man. It's nowhere near fucking Alisson's goal. You've got to make the
was
keeper
onside.
work. Yeah.
He was onside. by
Canate was
himself, man.
just literally walking.
Oh, he's not even close, bro.
No, that's what I said. He's not even fucking close to the target.
Come on, man. No. Yeah. We reached the end. We've reached the end.
If Asuna had done that, they would be ripping him a new backside.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
You've got to put it on target.
For a man of his experience, exactly, he has got to make the goalkeeper work.
Yeah.
I've just had a look at that Tino slip again, and it wasn't a slip win. He intercepts the ball with the insteps of his right foot, but it goes sideways, and then he oversteps and falls back.
There we go. They pass to Gordon.
Back.
Gordon to Wilson. Wilson's got to get through. Callum Wilson, and he's going to be fouled there, or he's going to foul Van Dijk.
Well, that's what Callum Wilson gives you.
Yeah, he's going to have to muscle. He's going to muscle them, but you know,
it's just again, this is potentially the fact that he hasn't played much football. You know, the reasons why he's been off so bad, and the more it stays that way, where he doesn't get a goal. Again, we saw it. He starts snatching at things, and that was a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
That's it. Get on. Go on.
And by the way,
Tight.
the chat is livid towards Wilson. Get rid of him. Samuel D says, Jesus Wilson. Welcome, Samuel D. Haven't seen you before.
Sam.
Ian Fleming wants to get rid of Wilson. I mean, yeah, it's hey, look, man. There we go. The ball go. Well done then, Allison. Well, look at that, Allison. That's proper goalkeeping that.
Well done for Gordon now for finding the channel, because that's what you want. You want to start turning these, because the more you turn them, the more they push back, and it allows us more space in the middle of the park.
I agree with Tiger there. Hole has been our best player so far. Oh, why foul him? What kind of foul is that, bro? And you're going to shake your head like an idiot. Hell. Unnecessary, stupid foul, man, to Willock.
Just on the plus side, you know, we went a goal down in 10 minutes, but we've had the better chances since then.
Get out of here, man.
I'm telling you.
Get out of here. Our chances, man, it's like come on, man.
Okay, Wilson was offside for one of them.
Yeah, but that's not a chance if it's offside. What are you talking about?
But
It doesn't count, man.
That's a better chance than they've created.
How about their goal? That's a better chance.
No, I'm saying after their goal.
Man, your takes, man. Okay. Well, look, that's one way of looking at it. Oh, Gravenberg there getting.
Tino falling down again.
It's just getting. I mean, they're making them dance, man. They're making them dance.
Good. Well
and
done.
There we go now, Bruno.
Well done, Bruno.
You're gonna have to pass it to Gordon, bro. Yeah, there we go. Anthony Gordon.
On the right.
And Gordon is going one-on-one to Murphy. Back to Tonali there.
Well out of position.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, that's a ball.
Be careful there. Hoof it. Just hoof it!
Oh,
Hoof it! You idiot!
Jesus Christ.
Look, man! How hard it is to just kick it!
Jesus Christ.
Talk about hit the self-destruct button, man. Gee, me, man. Get him off.
That's why there's no confidence in the back line, mate. I'll tell you now. He doesn't look comfortable, Palpy. I don't know what it is with him. His head's just not there.
Just get him off.
Diaz. Lucky again there, guys. Very lucky. If it wasn't raining, you know, I bet you he would have got that ball that we've just seen trickle out of play for a goal kick from the kamikaze Pope kicking. It's just lucky that it's absolutely hammering down at Anfield. because the ball just ran out of play. But my God, it's comical.
You see,
Ball.
You see Salah's face, and it's like he smelled blood, because I can't believe that Numpty gave me that chance and I didn't score. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's comical, man. This BS.
That was comical.
There we go. Sabah's lie.
That was closer than
They
Wilson's goal.
should have scored there.
Yeah. 3-on-1 on Jota. Szoboszlai again wide open.
Listen, man. At the end of the day, this we can look at the fixture. You know, we're gonna have to sort some things out. This game is at best irrelevant. We won against Forest, but let me tell you this: Eddie Howe needs to sort things out for the final. If he screws up, man, and that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about bottling, because you're going into
bottling is when
you
fail to win.
You know what? You know what?
Position.
Yeah, but you know what it is when you set up your lineup to lose, and this is setting up your lineup to lose. Your loyalty to a player can't be more important than winning or setting the best team to win a game. And that's what he's doing, man.
Well, at the minute, we're talking about Pope Dubravka, and I'm not arguing about Pope Dubravka.
Thank you so much to Queenie. Thank you, Queenie, for the kind super chat. She says, "Get Pope off for the sake of the shoreline." There you go. Thank you, Queenie. Appreciate you very much. Lovely.
I think she means the scoreline.
The scoreline, obviously.
Not there.
Have you won the pools, Queenie?
God, that's good.
No, first time, man. Not backwards. There's nobody telling me trips in that position wouldn't have been going forwards.
Bad control there by Lewis Hall, who's been the best player, to be fair. Who's been the best player for Newcastle, to be fair. So,
Yeah, but at the end of the day, there's only been snippets for them. But I mean, it's like I said, the snippets seem to be so easy for them to actually get a shot off at goal, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It's like I said, Szoboszlai's had 2 chances and he's taken one of them. It could have quite easily have been 4 goals in 30 minutes here.
Queenie's saying no, she hasn't won the pools, but this is painful.
Well,
so
we appreciate you.
She's helping us out to appease our soul.
Yeah.
And
there we go. Well done, Wilson.
Pick up, go
nice
on.
there, but look at that, man. You talk about goalkeeping there, boy. Proper goalkeeping that, man. Jealous, envious, I am. And be careful, Diaz. Mohamed Salah.
I thought Diaz was going to have a pop there.
Yeah, me too. I thought he was shaping up for a goal, wasn't he?
Yeah.
How far are we from
Again,
having
nice
players
turn.
like this one?
And then Salah just tried to shape it into that far corner. Not a million miles away, Win.
High and wide.
There we go. Really? Yeah. How about that? That's a better decision.
Aye, exactly. Hoof. And
Yeah,
I wouldn't necessarily go to the left wing, but
Well done there, Wilson, but poor pass. Why is Wilson back there, man?
Wilson, for
this was
God's
just
sake.
a goal kick. Why is everybody on the wrong position?
Yeah, but it's simple execution, Chris. That's what drives you insane. You know, these are guys that are getting bloody thousands of pounds to play and kick a ball around. And if you can't find a player, a simple pass, then there's something bloody wrong.
never mind. We are actually
That's
creating
handball.
stuff.
Yeah, I thought it was a handball too.
Go on.
Livermento there. He's going to be fouled there.
We'll have a foul that. Yeah.
By Luis Diaz.
And we are very grateful, Queenie.
We are indeed. 65%
you.
to 35. 5 shots to Liverpool. Newcastle's 1. No shots on target yet.
Nope.
Only 1 for them. So, like I say, hence it's 1-0. The only shot on target has been a goal.
Alexander Isak looking at this saying, man, I'm not going to sign no damn contract with this.
Terry Butler, we are now on 41, 41.01, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, well, Terry Butler had asked a question there. I don't know. What?
He wants to sink.
Well, you just ask us, so we'll tell you. 41, 23, 24, so there you go. There is a clock there, which is, usually 30 seconds behind.
Well,
so.
I'm watching at home, and
Well, it is 41 minutes, almost halftime, and 41-45, and we are naga. And I tell you what, Lewis Hall, the best footballer for Newcastle United, Lewis Hall. And at the end of the game, Mohamed Salah is going to have to shake his hand and tell him, well done, young man.
He's certainly doing better than he did at St. James's Park.
They're telling him, well done, young man.
See you here next year.
Well, that's what's certainly the rumors.
That's the rumour.
That's the rumor. And I tell you what, no, I'm not going to say nothing. We'll just see. Anyways, McAllister, Van Dijk, Ibrahima Konate, Alexander-Arnold. Is he going to join his mate Jude Bellingham at Real Madrid? He might. Back to Konate. Konate parle français? Oui, oui. Pepe Le Pew?
Oui, je parle bien français.
Ça va bien? Map travail? There we go now.
I got no idea what that was supposed to be.
Travail, man, work. Fabian Schär, hoofing it to Tonali. Actually to Van Dijk. Back to Luis Diaz.
Yeah, but that's good.
And there we go. And now, we're showing a little bit of...
That's what I want to see.
Of stamina, of testosterone from Bruno Guimaraes, who's been absent.
Only problem
Americans there.
Only problem there with Bruno
Brazil.
That's his second.
The biggest rivalry in world football. Brazil-Argentina, fierce rivalry in the midfield. There. As we look at Arne Slot in the box, all warm and comfy.
That half turn.
That's Bruno's second bad foul, and he hasn't had a yellow yet. Well, I said at the start we're going to need decisions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to the new faces in the chat. Earlier on, so Phil Breweiler. I'm assuming you're German. I love me Germans, man.
Breweiler, actually.
Breweiler.
Oh, come on, man.
Shout out to you, mate. And there we go. Lewis Hall. Gonna look for an option there. Bruno, back to Hall. Hall all the way back, though, with Fabian Schär.
Good first-time ball.
Livramento.
This is football.
Bruno
Bruno
battling there. Well done. And now we're waking up. Let's go. Gordon, you see where Gordon is, though. I mean, it's a symptom of what's happening, you know. And there we go. It's time.
Down. Stoppage time, 1 minute.
It's about time to go having a conversation down in the locker room. Be careful,
hospital
Murphy.
ball again, man.
And that's Murphy, man.
Yeah. Give and go triangles have got to be spot on.
And by the way, give and go there. I mean, it's like, the risk of losing that and them countering is too much at their game ball like that. Oh, there we go, Joe Willock.
Hit it!
Willock. Somebody had to shoot, man. Willock is too shot
Just
to dribble
have
his
a
way.
shot, man. Have a shot, for God's sake.
It's a slippy surface.
And you want to dribble your way.
You want the pretty goals. You can't just keep giving them the pretty goals.
Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
I was going to say, we're just starting to come into it there a bit.
There it is. Halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Liverpool 1, Newcastle 0. It's not so bad, actually. Newcastle played decent. I would say. The only problem is the self-inflicted wounds. I lost my mind because I feel like you got to know your limitations. And everybody knows their limitations. When you win, you ask him an opinion about football, he'll give you rubbish. So you don't expect that. You expect. You got to know your limitations, man. And I just don't understand why Pope.
Such a pity you doing
it. It doesn't. I don't understand why Pope just doesn't get it. I don't know who tells him. Maybe his mom. Maybe his dad is telling him, "Good boy, man. You're the best passer. You're the best dribbler. You're the best footballer in the whole wide world." But man, like, you got to know your deficiencies, man. We could have been 2-0, and the game is over. Yeah, come on, man. You got to know that. And you're gonna do that with Salah. That's who you want to find it around with. Come on, man. But look, I think we can still equalize this game, very much so.
Jody Dan's an essay, so boring. Listen, I don't think it's been boring.
I don't think it's been boring. I think they've been better than us. We don't like to see that. Watch that for 40 minutes.
If I'm being absolutely, totally truthful, I'm quite happy with the way things are progressing. Other than the fact that we're a goal down, of course.
By the way, a lot of people in the chat, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised that you agree with me in that that you. Well, I didn't say take Pope out because I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it doesn't happen with managers that have balls. Imagine Eddie Howe; he'll never do that. But you asked for Pope to get out, man. That's not usually you. I think you just let your testosterone, whatever left you got, talk for you there for a second. You said Pope out. Take him out. Take him out.
Absolutely, take him out.
Yeah. And he's not. Well, I'm not gonna lie. The first goal is kind of lazy, to be fair. Right next to him.
Well, the first goal, if you're gonna point fingers, you can point fingers at your man. Because Szoboszlai was Tonali's man.
But Tonali's man, according to who? It doesn't work like that, man. You don't get an assigned player.
He had him and he left him.
Okay, well then let's look at the play again. Because if he was in the vicinity, then he's part of the problem. But the fact of the matter is, it doesn't, like, one player makes a mistake doesn't excuse everybody else.
Because the shot itself
is weak as piss.
Saved.
It's weak as piss.
Saved.
Yeah.
I mean, weak. He passed the ball to goal. That's what he did. Yeah, but look, we're still alive, and we can get it. We're in it. We're in it.
Well, as daft as it looks, I mean, it should be 1-1.
He says, I think you're only liking it because we've only conceded one goal, but we've had zero attacking threat, therefore boring. And that's not true. We haven't had zero attacking threat.
No, but win. We haven't been
making some bad decisions in the box. That's
but we haven't been. Our attacks have not had Liverpool shaking in their boots. No. I mean,
there's been no intent.
Well.
I mean, the only clear-cut chance we've had was Wilson's, who put it wide. And I think when you look at all of the play, as daft as it looks, like just came from Trent Alexander-Arnold's mistake, because it should have been his ball that Willock got. But when he got it out of his feet, there should have only been one intention, and that's to strike. But he tries to go through 4 red shirts. And it's, you have. I mean, I've seen even the likes of Messi
Madness.
not be able to do stuff like that. Never mind, Willock. I mean, I'm not saying he can't do it. What I'm saying to you is, you won't get these opportunities against Liverpool very often.
But shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's 1-0 to the Red Scousers, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we knew it is. It's 1-0 to the team that are
here's the goal. Here's the goal right here.
Running away with the league. Running away with
Hold
the
on.
Champions League.
I wish we would have seen that. Look, here's the goal. Fuck, I wish we would have seen that again. But to be fair, as far as stats is concerned, I mean, this one right here, that's crazy, that, man. You've got to at least shoot it and make Allison work. Yep. I mean, you can't just give it to him like that, man, because it almost feels like he freaked out and just shot. Kind of like Murphy's cross early on. Look at this, Everton against Brentford as well. I think it's Doucouré. Is that Doucouré?
Is that Beto?
No, that's Beto. Look at that, man. He's going to miss. Oh, no, he missed another one.
Good save.
Anyways, but by the way, on one thing, stat related, it doesn't. I like watching. I don't think stats mean everything, but we have one big chance according to them to SofaScore. They had nil, which is how they scored.
How exactly?
I mean, they scored.
SofaScore's
because that wasn't a big chance.
How is that not big? Well, then we got to revamp stats, man. Like, because that makes no sense. If you score, that's a chance.
No, it was a chance. It wasn't a big chance because from that exact situation, in
potato, tomato,
100 times that happens, you'll only score on. For it to be a big chance, it's got to be more than 75 out of 100.
My goodness.
That you score from less than 75.
What football? Football. The game is gone, boy. The game is gone. The game is gone. But
only if you don't pay attention.
5 shots to Liverpool, 1 shot for us, and in fouls we are very much equal. But you don't see that, right? I mean, it doesn't feel like we've been fouling or we've had some cojones and just battled them, because it's going to be we didn't make it an ugly game. When you know you're not going to win, when you know it's going to be a tough one, at least you make it an ugly win or ugly loss or whatever you want to call it. Make it tough. Fight for every ball. It doesn't seem to be that way, but as far as fouls is concerned, we actually got one more than them, 7-6. But the amount of passes just tells me everything, man. 314 passes for them, 177 for us. I mean, they just had the control. And I'm always the believer, man. If the team has the ball, it's not about possession, it's not about tiki-taka, none of that pretty BS. But if you have the ball, you have the control of the game, plain and simple. And that's it both ways, by the way. If you can defend with the ball, you're in control. We have not been in control of the majority of the game. But I mean, to be fair, we are 1-0 down, and it hasn't been a disaster, except for self-inflicted wounds that we need to avoid. But so let's go with some.
Just bear in mind, we are playing without Isa.
Yep.
I'll be back in a second, guys.
Yeah, no problem. Matt Thompson here says, why should have shut Diaz down on the box? Way too much room given. As Gaza said other day, gives way too much space for a pass. Exactly. Soboslai was alone. And if one twat doesn't go to it, then it doesn't mean that that's it. Everybody else has to gravitate towards that player that's alone, about to shoot. If one makes a mistake,
they also have to stay with the players that they're on. Otherwise, he just passes the ball to them, and he was shooting.
He was shooting, though, man. He was shooting. It was at that moment, he was shooting. So let me see. Adrian says there's something for us in this match. I could agree with that as well. I could agree with that. Colton Connor says Hall is the only decent player. Hall has been the best player of the match, certainly.
Yeah, well, he's been our man of the match, without a doubt.
Jordy then, Miley and Osula for Willock and Wilson.
I wouldn't be averse to that, although I might be inclined to give Wilson a few more minutes to see if he can get his confidence back, because he needs a goal and he'll get 2.
Ali says, my dad's 93 and he's livelier than Wilson. Yeah. Epic says Eddie won't change anything until the 70th minute. Be 2-0 down by then. I hope you're from Newcastle. You're allowed to say that if you're from Newcastle.
Epic's been in all the chat.
Choppy.
Shall we say not very positive?
Choppy says all is not lost. Get Osula on and things will change. Well, hopefully.
It'll be interesting to see.
Hopefully.
I think I would expect them coming. Wilson has a habit of doing.
Connor says Liverpool not out of first gear. I'm not 100% sure, man. I'm not a believer in that, by the way, on anything, because I mean, Man City has been labeled as, you know, they're playing badly. Earlier in the season, they're not at a first gear. They're gonna turn up later on, but I don't believe in that. I don't think any manager goes out there and says, "Yeah, we're just gonna find it around and no worries, man. We'll win it at the end." I don't think that works. Football doesn't work like that. You know, every manager wants to win, and the quicker you get to the win and assure the win, you're good. So I think that we've just been playing decent. Decent. You get the point. It's definitely not the Man City defeat away. You know, we are there, and we've had a chance or two maybe to equalize, but we're gonna have to work harder, and that's just the way it is.
That's the key. Work harder.
Welcome Grady says get Rudy on. Welcome, you're a member, but I remember seeing you was a new member. So welcome Grady says get Rudy on. I don't agree with that, but I tell you what though, man, we've got to know. Like I said, this game is the game we got, and we're gonna lose it. We're gonna win, tie it, perfect. Whatever it is, it will be. And we got other matches that we can say must win, so we get these points, blah, 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 to qualify for Europe. But we got some big decisions to make for the final. And again,
Brant, they're saying, if we have yet another fall off in the second half, will the happy clappers realise we have a major issue? What's the major issue? Are we talking about Howe in the dressing room at half time?
Well, first of all,
which was a matter of much discussion again in the forum.
Well, the in-game management is a thing that's been happening all season.
Yeah.
But that right there costs you games and important games finals if it's not corrected, and that's what matters. Those are the big games, and so we're gonna see. Shooting yourself in the foot. By the way, Pope is a numpty for making the mistakes like that. But at the end of the day, we didn't come up with that today. We know that's the issue. So if that's the issue, why putting them on the pitch? Why do that?
Well, no, because what we do know is, and I would never argue with the fact that you could argue that Pope is a better shot stopper than Dubravka. Or
is
he? Or at least has proven to be in the past.
Has he proven that?
Yes.
Oh, what happened today? The ball just rolled down in the left side.
What happened today is Pope being Pope now and not what Pope was 2 years ago.
But mate, we're talking about 2 years ago. You know, at some point you had to say, okay, then, well.
Well, let's forget about the 2 years. Let's just say Pope pre-injury.
Yeah, well, that's exactly. But at some point, you have to say he is not going back to that. So when are you going to make the decision? Why does it take you too long to make that decision? And by the way, it's not that you have to say, you know what, Pope is not performing, so now I have to gamble on Dubravka. How is Dubravka going to perform? You already did that. You already got Dubravka playing. He is performing, and you take him out. That's the self-inflicted shot that I'm talking about. That is an unnecessary move. You know, I don't understand it.
I don't understand it either.
So, but
well,
I mean,
Eddie says that he picks the side on what he sees in training.
Yeah, man, but
you know, well, that's what I'm saying. Again, I don't know whether it's a case of players relax a little bit more in training, and certain players go out there as it's a match type of a situation. But I cannot, and I've said that, I cannot see or understand the reason for Dubs being dropped. Now, people will say, well, he's conceded 8 goals recently, and I'm not being funny. The 4 goals that I've seen go past Popey haven't filled me with any confidence whatsoever. And to me, what you've got to also ask yourself is, would Popey have done any better against the goals we've conceded recently when Dubs was in goal? At this present moment in time, I have to say no, he wouldn't.
Exactly. So I feel like in a limited team where you have to, do what you can, why shoot yourself in the foot? That to me, it doesn't make sense. Doug Water, Tonali switched off. He was nowhere near his marker. Miley would have had that. Listen, and I'm not sure about Miley would have had that, but certainly Tonali didn't play good.
Rhetoric, that Miley would have had that. Yeah.
When you've got momentum and you're running back towards your own goal, it's very difficult to stop that momentum because you're all going back in a line, and that's what I said. That's what we've got to do more. Looks like Harvey Barnes is getting stripped to come on.
Yeah, it looks like Harvey Barnes is getting ready to come on. I wonder for who.
Mate.
But I tell you what, though, I don't know. I mean, we went to 4-4-2, but we need to go back to 4-3-3 and do pressing. I mean, why can't we do that? Because Liverpool are just going to kill us? Okay, well.
Well, I think it's proven once you start putting pressure on the likes of Konate.
We're not doing the pressing full stop.
If you can put pressure on Konate when he's got the ball, he has got a problem under pressure. He doesn't get it out of his feet quick enough. Trent Alexander-Arnold's been criticised for exactly the same. You put the press on Trent, and sometimes he can create the faults. And you saw that with Willock. That ball should have been easily dealt with by Trent Alexander-Arnold, but it fell to Willock. So anyway, we're back on.
We are underway, ladies and gentlemen, in the second half. Newcastle United 0, Liverpool 1 at Enfield. Tonali. And that's just not going to be a foul. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. The referee blows the whistle. Sandro Pipiri Papiri Tonali.
Come on,
downed. Let's take a look at it. He gives a yeah, that's going to be a foul there. So interesting position there. I think.
Who's going to strike this?
I tell you what though, I hate those free kicks. I hate those free kicks because to me you can't do nothing. If you have Roberto Carlos, you can probably do something from there.
Well, if you've got a good striker of the ball, this is the perfect distance.
Well, I think
25 yards.
Yeah, it could be Fabian Schär, but I mean he doesn't score him like that.
No, that's what I said. With Fabian Schär having it in his hands, I would like to see Tonali have a go because apparently he's very good.
And he can shoot. He can definitely hit a ball. I tell you what. Sometimes those passes from Tonali, I think his own teammates don't expect it to be that strong, and so I think it's going to be Gordon though, maybe, or Fabian Schär. I don't think it'll be Schär. Let's take a look at it.
Anthony Gordon shaping up.
Gordon with
the rescue
weak shot, and that's a shot right to the face, right to the nostril of Szoboszlai. I think he's gonna have a boo-boo after that one. Let's take a look. Boom! Right into the forehead, right into the nose. Boy, do I wish we had somebody like Roberto Carlos, boy. You know who Roberto Carlos is, Win?
Roberto Carlos. Never heard of him.
Fucking hell.
Greatest free kick of all time.
No, not really.
Against France.
But he's not the greatest free kicker of all time. He certainly is.
Where it's bent like 25 yards.
He's certainly really good. The greatest free kick of all time is Juninho Pernambucano, man. He's got the greatest ratio. Brazilian as well, played for Olympique de Lyon. But man, it's lethal, that man. I never seen somebody like that. Who is like that nowadays? I mean, nobody. Who is really? See, before you used to have Andrea Pirlo was a good free kicker. Who is really a free kicker in today's world?
It seems
to die down.
The game. Yeah, it does.
The first one I saw was Rivellino.
Had a lot of good, but even Ronaldinho was good at it.
No, Rivellino in the '70 World Cup was just.
Leo Messi was good, is good still, but I mean, he actually learned how to do it. That's why I keep telling you, people can learn. Messi learned how to shoot.
Ronaldo, he was pretty.
He was decent, but
damn hot as well.
he was good. But I mean, we're talking about different levels here.
By the
man.
way, Kieran Trippier wasn't so bad in these days.
Whack, whack, whack. Ooh, we gotta see a little bit of. He's leaking. Szoboszlai. He's gonna have a fat lip. I tell you that.
Well done. Come on now. Get on that. Well done. See,
Oh,
they
there
let
we
the
go
ball
there.
bounce. Trent Alexander-Arnold just lets the ball bounce, and you've got an opportunity. Oh, I don't know where that was too. Willock's done well there. Let's keep that in. Back to Gordon. Out in the wide now, Gordon.
Oh, there
Plays
we
the
go.
ball into the central.
Oh, Wilson now is down.
Yeah, a bit of a head clash.
Well, I'll take this serious.
Has he got a cut?
I
to
don't
the
know,
eyebrow?
but if Wilson is down, you better take him serious.
Yeah, I think he's got a cut to the eyebrow there.
Let's
because
take a look at
the
it
way
here.
He glanced at it.
Boom!
Yeah,
Right, head
bang.
temple to temple. That's going to be a tough one there.
Yeah, he's definitely got a cut.
Here we go. Wilson is down. Van Dijk is down. But you know who's getting up and who's not. You can count to 10. And William Osula.
Go walk. Go
warming
walk
up.
on.
Osula warming up from Norway. Oh, no, Denmark. The Danish international. Youth international, at least. But I tell you what, Osula is going to be a Danish international sooner or later. You better believe it. And there we go. Who's the first one up? I told you. Van Dijk. And he's having a conversation there with Wilson. Telling them, I'm sorry, mate.
I don't think he's cut, you see. There's a difference when you cut, because, like, especially where he's got it, on the side of the eyebrow. There's hardly any, well, there's no muscle whatsoever there, and it's very vascular.
Boxer cut,
So,
isn't it?
yeah, so you do get quite a deep gash there, because it literally is bone through the skin. So yeah, it'll take a while, this, I think. Probably need stitches. Does make me laugh where they do the stitching there and then.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, clip, done.
Oh, taking a breather there, everyone. Just started the second half. Liverpool now with 67 points, getting away. Newcastle United 6 with 44. Very much in European football chase, and I think I do see him bleeding there. Szoboszlai, though. Oh, okay, he's gonna drink some water. Some water, man. What the hell, man? They drink like that now?
Yeah.
That looks like a bathroom cleaner, man.
That goal again.
Oh, come on.
Every time I look at that bloody goal, it drives me insane.
Pouring doon rain in Liverpool. Give them their independence.
Just need to tell you, guy, that by the way, Gary, Chris is sniffing on your heels now. Only a point. As things stand, he's only a point behind you in the Predictions League.
You better believe it.
All right. That's all right. I mean, there's
see, I made that.
Games to
that's
go.
what you get when somebody that thinks, and not with their heart, but just thinks. Because but Gary has definitely been doing that. You win, you're bottom of the league because all you do is talk with your, think with your feet,
heart.
man. With your heart and your feet. You gotta think, man. Mr. McAllister. Konate.
We've still got over 40 minutes yet. We're all right.
Indeed, exactly.
We do.
We don't give up. If Chris was in the crowd now, he would have given up. We don't give up.
Come on, you've got to get that intensity, boys. It's too easy for them at the back there.
We got to press, though. We're going to have to.
Yeah, exactly.
At some point, you're going to have to realize we're losing, bro. So
Yeah.
we got to.
It's easy for them, isn't it?
Yeah.
To keep the ball.
And I think that's a compliment to us, that I think they'd be very happy to get out of this 1-0 winners.
I agree with you, but you know, for me, you've also got to put that effort in to get the ball back.
Oh, be careful now. Well done. I mean,
ooh.
The shape of that ball, then I thought,
lucky.
Yeah.
But I'd rather be lucky than good.
Lewis Hall passing it back.
And hoof that twat. Quite right.
Ball back to Gavin Birch. Be careful. Callum Wilson.
Come on, Wilson.
Wilson is going to have to pass it. Oh, Willie.
Oh. Well done, though. Got it
back.
Back well done.
Murphy.
Now
Murphy, and now everybody's back. We have to gross that one. Yeah.
Too easy.
It's just too easy for Liverpool, man. Look, whew.
By the way, anybody who wants to sync, we are on 54 minutes coming up now.
So you got when you tell them that, there is always a delay, a few second delay. So you got to tell them like with.
Well done, team. Go on.
Like a 3-4 second delay. Tonali. Murphy into the box to nobody. Back to Murphy. Tonali.
No, come on.
Sandro's been piss poor, man. But at least he gets the ball back.
That's
but that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do.
Well done.
Come on, that's better.
Come on. This is better.
Yeah, it's that cross. You're not beating the first defender. Oh, that's not. Tsimikas, get up, you twat. He was nowhere near you.
Tsimikas rolling around.
Well, I'll obviously look at it because he's holding his shin. I don't think he's anywhere near his shin.
He's nowhere near you. You watch.
No.
It was his foot.
Toe. Yeah, it was his toe.
Yeah, it's his toe.
And he's holding his shin.
Yeah, exactly.
What a cheating little twat.
And Eddie Howe there with some instructions. Stop playing. Stop attacking.
Roger's back from the club. He says, I'll pause you for 50 seconds. Well, I'll tell you, we're on 55-30 now. I'll give you a shout when we're on 56.
Come on, Deb.
I'll pause you for 50 seconds.
There's 40. 55. 50. 55.
Well, we don't. Just
now.
Go
on.
A long pass there to Murphy, but that's not going to work there.
Overhit. Sadly.
That was more hope than judgment, wasn't it?
Yeah. Howe, the lucky dog, the rescue dog. I had a feeling I might need a few, so I stocked up.
You got a Pantec outside the house, have you? Delivering your brown.
Well, that's me 3 deep already.
I've been there before, lad. Too old now. Free kick to Newcastle out on this right-hand side.
Yeah, it's get it in.
Lewis Hall has come across.
The
trying
only
to shape
worry
this
here
in towards goal.
Which, we've got the big guns up. The only worry is...
Here.
If it doesn't come off, we need to be back in a hurry.
For everybody that wants to sing, here's the actual time clock right now on your screen. Where we're at. We're at 57, 10, 11. Yeah, that's what we're on. Look at the screen again.
Who was that to, Anthony? Jesus Christ, that's so bad. It's gone a bit sloppy over the last couple of minutes.
I like sloppy.
Well, you can tell. Well, is this game not televised?
Don't think it is. Not sure.
Yeah, TNT.
Oh, okay, so it is. Okay. So, yeah, we're on 57:48. You can see it right there in your screen if you want to sync with us. So, there you go. If you can. I know some of you have different resources where you can't pause. So, Van Dijk. And now Simicas. Diaz, Simicas. Back to Van Dijk. Liverpool now back with the...
Come on, we've got 840 people watching on all channels, on all sources, and we've only got 66 likes. Come on, folks.
Hit the likes, folks. Come on.
Come on, challenge!
There we
That's
go.
it! And again!
There's mistakes in them, you see, if you put them under pressure.
Goalkeeper coming in for Liverpool. So...
Probably Diaz, do you think?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, he can play center forward, I think, so, as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean... But it could be Diaz.
No, Gap Cool on the left wing. And then you've got to really watch out for him cutting in. Well, that's what he does really well.
Gakpo.
Oh, we've got Stephen Field in the chat there saying we're going to equalise. I've got a feel in me bones.
Oh.
Cheers, Terry Butler, thanking us for putting the time up.
Yet again.
Well done. That's not a foul, man. That is not a foul. Let me take a look at that one.
Tino does the hard bit and then wants to take it on. He's done the hard bit.
Well, that's a foul. Yeah, that's a foul. Fucking hell.
His trailing leg got him, didn't it?
There. But I mean, not the original.
He got the ball
He got the ball.
Yeah,
definitely.
so.
I think you're right there, Dan, son. You were badly done by.
Mercy. Come on, Newcastle, says the chat.
And this is where Trent is particularly good.
Yeah, these dead ball situations.
Especially with Van Dijk. I hope that is not prophetic.
Baby, won't you come my way? A free kick. Right to Pope.
Oh, Pope held it.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you look at where that was, it was very central.
What happened to the distribution there? Is it a little bit too...
Science.
Yeah, man. Just having a mare. The referee's blowing the whistle. I mean, it's going to be a substitution there.
Substitution.
Cody Gakpo coming in for Jota. I told you.
Oh, it's Jota.
I told you he can play center forward.
Well, Jota's actually done nothing, has he?
Nothing
I think
at all.
Diaz will go forward.
Nothing at all. And by the way, that just tells you that after that performance in what was it, Champions League, that Nunez, or not Champions League, I think it was, what was it? That he had some like criminal sitters that Arne Slot is not going to trust him anymore. And that's going to be a foul there.
Lucky there, I tell you.
He did get lucky. Because he'd lost the ball again, Bruno.
Honest to God.
In the battle of Brazil in Argentina continues in the midfield.
You hurt there. Get him off. Get Maley on. Because he's done nothing today again.
No, Bruno. Yeah, but I mean, he's not coming
other than commit 2 bad fouls. Well, sorry, that's not strictly 2. We had that one run forward at
that run
first
forward.
Good ball from
Willock. I swear.
Come on, Willock. Fuck's sake, man.
Dude, like seriously, man, this is a joke, man.
Oh, look at this, man. Man.
First touch there.
They're killing us that, man.
2 first touches. Pathetic.
There you go.
Come on. We've got it on our side now. We've got them on the transition. Tonali, man. Shocking.
Overload again now, look. There you go.
That was just freaking... That was all down to Tonali.
Twice, not just the fucking first time.
Yeah.
Absolutely shocking. And the 2 players I said you've got to be careful of getting into the half spaces, McAllister and Zoboslai both scored.
Yeah.
It's just far too easy. You know, look, again, that one, you can't say he's bad marking. It was technically really good. He'd got half a yard and he's buried it into the side.
Okay, he gets the ball there. But I think the defense does a good job of keeping him at bay.
You know, look, he just gets he gets a little bit of a nudge there. It gives him half a yard.
But
Very good forward play.
But I tell you what, though, I mean,
you can't blame Pope for that.
No, I'm not. Who's blaming Pope, man? He didn't stop it. But I mean, talking about they pull away from McAllister. He's not. He doesn't have anybody guarding him.
Yeah, but if you have a look at the replay, what McAllister does really clever was he
stays
goes
back
side to side with Shaw. He gives him a bit of a nudge. Shaw steps back, thinking that he's going to turn, and he doesn't. He just gets the ball.
That's what I'm saying. You know, this mentality that one makes a mistake, so the world has ended, and that's it.
Yeah.
No, you still got to go out there and do your possible to beat them.
Gordon.
Gordon.
Oh,
Nobody there
you
into the
pass it
box.
to-
Fuck's sake, man.
Aye.
Fabian Scher. Bruno. Into the box.
Go on.
To Willock, Gordon, and just...
Jesus Christ. Okay, 3 coming on there. Asula, Miley, and Barnes.
64 minutes. I mean,
It's Eddie's time.
it's any time, certainly, but we're already losing 2-0, so...
Yeah.
That is once again, and once again, and once again. That's it. Never mind.
It's got to be Bruno going off. Got to be Bruno going off.
He better come off. He is absolutely rubbish once again. And the ball goes all the way to the left side with Cody Gapko. Semikas, back to Gapko. And Zaboslai. Three changes coming in for the tune. We shall see who they are. It looks like Osula, Barnes, and who else was that? Miley. So you got to know that. Well, I mean, Bruno's going to have to be one of them because obviously
It's going to be
Willock and Wilson
Bruno, Willock
will be the
and,
two.
Wilson.
I mean, yeah.
And by the way, Jody Dan, it's not far too late.
What do you think? We're going to score 2 goals, man? Like, come on, man.
No, I think
we
we're
said
gonna
at the
score
start.
3.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's why the people know. People know. Far too
Well, settled for
late.
2. Damn right I would.
What, 2 goals?
Yeah.
For us? Absolutely.
That ain't going to happen, man.
Well, one will
Cody
kickstart.
Gapko.
One will kickstart it.
Exactly. 2-0 dangerously to have, you know.
It is.
I could agree.
Go on,
The
press.
job's done.
Salah. Lewis Hall battling. There we go, but he lets it go.
Spin him.
Mohamed Salah, be careful. Be careful, Salah.
How many was he dancing through there?
And the Egyptian pharaoh dancing around, doing the mummy dance on the Toon players there.
Past Tonali, past Byrne, then Tonali gets his toe on it.
Walking like an Egyptian.
Tsimikas. Take the corner with his left foot. So
Yes, mighty Mark, there is an instant reaction.
Yeah, always. It'd be me and Win taking the calls. Gary's got to do some soul searching after this.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Because
Done.
Gordon.
That was.
Oh, there we go. Had to be.
Yeah, he's still got it,
That's
still
fine. That's
got
fine.
it.
That's fine.
He's gonna have a foul.
I'm not.
Oh,
It's gonna be a foul though. But yeah, well, he moved him, man. He can't grab somebody and move him.
Move him out the way.
Exactly. So number 11 coming out. Who the hell's 11?
28.
4.
Barnes.
Oh no.
Chips is
Oh.
coming on Martino as well.
Oh, Tino's going to come off.
What?
Tripper's coming on.
4 changes.
4 changes.
Come on, how are they
So,
two? I'm
Asula
liking
for
what
Wilson.
I'm saying.
Why do you like it, man? It's over.
That's a do. Let's see what the young lad can give us.
How many times have you talked about Howe throwing in the towel?
Tonali.
And you're saying there, it's over. What are you talking about, man? It's over. It's never over.
Tonali, not Bruno, who's come off.
Until now, it's over. So, yeah, 68 minutes, man. That's the thing.
We've got half an hour to go.
Got 20 minutes to go, bro. 20 minutes.
We've got half an hour. That'll be... There's always 6-7 minutes fucking added time. Especially at Anfield.
Okay.
Yeah, only if they're losing, mate.
Only if they're losing.
Well, I tell you what, we'll get one back. We get one back, and there'll be foul and there'll be all sorts going on.
Yeah.
Let's just see if these changes change the impetus, because we just need a little bit more quality up the top. I think we've done well, in other areas. I don't think there's been too much between us.
Very good first interaction by Miley.
So Tonali's off, yeah?
Tonali's off, yeah.
Okay. And Bruno's still on. Okay.
Yeah, but that could be also because of that potential thigh strain that he had. Maybe again he's just protected. I don't know.
And I haven't seen Mr. Gwynn criticize that when you said it better be Bruno off. So your idol, your icon, the guy you got tattooed on,
it would have been Bruno off for me.
So why don't you criticize that? Because you've been off for quiet until I brought it up. So yeah.
I didn't even. I just assumed it would be Bruno going off. I didn't realise it was Tonali that had gone off.
Yeah, Tonali gone off.
Well, that's perplexing to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least we've got the Harvey Barnes who actually can hit a ball.
Well, you're going to need somebody like that, certainly.
That's what I said.
And will.
So let's. Oh, go on.
No, but Gordon has gone to, it would appear, to centre forward as opposed to Asula.
I think they're still going with this 4-4-2, mate.
No, yeah, but I think they've gone with Barnes on the left, Asula on the right, and Gordon through the middle.
No, Murphy's still the right. They've still gone this 4-4-2 with the two up top. There's Asula in the middle there, look.
Well, no, that's him on the right-hand side, no.
No, it's
it
not.
Looks like...
That's Gordon in the middle.
Yeah, but Asula's to the right of Gordon there.
Let's take a look right here, because it might be... Harvey Barnes might be a...
There's Asula.
Yeah. Asula. And Asula gives the...
And he doesn't do himself any favours there. But he is attacking.
Oh, I mean, the kid won't stop running. That's the one thing he'll give you.
Harvey Barnes trying to put a foot in, but failing miserably as he normally does. Nicely. Now, come on.
Play inside.
Oh, too much, Hall, too much.
No, now we're in trouble.
Wow. And that will go, by the way, in the books as nothing happened. But they could have just scored there. And
it goes down in my book as Liverpool fantastic opportunity.
Fucking hell. How easy was that, man?
Too easy.
Very easy.
That was just down to Lewis Hall.
Well, he's just showing too much of the ball. There was two players, isn't there? And that's what I said. Sometimes it's just that experience. But, we've got a 28-year-old in Bruno. Guimaraes, our captain, who has done exactly the same. And that's what I said.
Come on.
There you go. Bruno.
Good ball.
Murphy.
Go on.
Nice block there, but nobody there for the rebound.
Nobody there.
It just fell to a red shirt.
And now, Mohamed Salah.
See what he
does.
Oh.
With the cross. Oh my
Jesus.
God, bro! What?
Oh Jesus!
In hell, how does a player make something like that happen with the outside of his left foot?
Outside of his left foot, yeah. Just shapes
precisely as a Rolex watch. Oh my goodness! And I
thought he'd hit it. When I first saw that, I thought, he's never going to get that.
Precise as a Rolex, bro. And then Luis Diaz just bottles that one. But I mean, fucking hell.
Come on, Miley. Miley got some grass to run into. Unfortunately, then Barnes going inside didn't help him out at all because he hadn't got a passing lane. Come on. Murphy's staying tall now, so again, it looks like we've probably, I don't know what the system is now. It seems to be all over the shop. We've got 4 up front now.
Yeah, well, that's good because we're 2 goals down.
Well, I'm not criticising it, Will. I'm just saying, oh, go on now. Get it at your feet. Go on.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this game is what it is. But you know what's crazy though. To be fair, this game people will say, "Well, we just lost 2-0 to Liverpool," but because people forget, after watching the game, people just erase that out of their brains and only look at the score. But Liverpool could have scored easily other goals, and I think
that's so good way.
And although it's a much more decent performance, I guess, from us, you can say. I don't think Liverpool feared us this game.
No, it's not about fear. I mean, you've got to, the way I look at this is Liverpool have just beaten Man City 2-0. Man City took us off the park and beat us 4-0. I don't think this is a performance anywhere near the standard of the Man City game. There has been a lot of effort in there. It's the final third quality for me that's just been lacking today.
Exactly. And, of course, football is not that, because, we beat Arsenal beat Man City, that beat us 5-0, and, we beat, City beat us 4-0. So, it's kind of however they turn up for that game. So, but this game has just been
we've just not had the quality up top today at all. And again, whether you class it as psychological because we haven't got Isak, and obviously Isak gives us not only again you saw it against Nottingham Forest where he runs the line really well, and which allows then the likes of Willock and Hall to introduce themselves into the space. Oh Jesus, that's terrible from Diaz. And and that's what I said. Sometimes it's not all about the final ball, it's about your commitment to the cause. And I praised Anthony Gordon for his running. He did nothing in the game apart from move Aina out of position a lot of the time, and that allowed the likes of Hall to manipulate that space. And it's like today I've seen a lot of positive out there from a side that is still growing. There's a lot of positive still to take from the game. It's frustrating to think that you can do all the work you want in the defensive third, in the midfield third. Again, Bruno's not had a great game, but they've battled, they've competed, they've won the ball back when they needed to. But when it gets up to the top, it never looks like there's enough there to compete when you need with this team at the minute. And like I say, if you've got nobody that can score goals, then you're always going to struggle. Because, like I say, the 2 that we've conceded now, it'll always look as though it's a bridge too far.
I've just gone through all of the moments that I've noticed throughout the match. So fourth minute, possible penalty. You can give that one to Liverpool when Hall brought Salah down. Then they scored in the 10th minute. That's 2-0 to them. Wilson missed a sitter, albeit he was offside, and then missed another sitter when he wasn't. That was 2 to us. Then Zoboslai missed a sitter. So that's 3-2 to them. The last 5 minutes of the first half, we were all over them. And we could have a couple
all over them. Oh.
All over them. The last 5 minutes of the first half, yes.
Man,
I wouldn't have written it down if it wasn't the case. So go back and look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you've got. Look at this now. We're on 3-on-2.
Oh, here we go. Well, I'll tell you who's all over us right now at the moment. Man, look at that, man. We're just flopping around like trout on a boat. I mean,
well done, Asula.
Yeah, well done. All right then.
Come on.
And that's another one goes down to Liverpool. Pinball in the box.
But that's not. All right.
I think you could say that we had the possession in the
Gordon
end of the first half.
with that poor poor shot come cross. What was it? I don't know. When I'm saying that we had 3 players in the middle when Gordon put the poor shot cross in. I'm talking from a very, very, very good position. We should have done better from that. Then Liverpool had a fantastic opportunity after the whole cock-up on 71. 72, Bruno, great ball through, but nothing from the one that we got. Should have. And then 77 minutes, pinball in the box that we've just seen, where Liverpool could and maybe should have scored.
Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head when you've said
7-5 to them overall now.
Yeah, but I think you've hit the nail on the head when you've just said, like, it's poor quality,
exactly.
from us. You can have, as
chances
much
have
possession.
Been there. Here we go again.
But if you haven't got that quality in the final third, then
go on, hit it, just hit it, and then that's what you get. You get a corner.
That's what you get when you hit it.
I tell you what, by the way, I didn't even. I forgot. I didn't even. Oh no! Well, actually, that was in the last 5 minutes. Was it? Last 5 minutes of the first half when Willock had the opportunity to pull the trigger and didn't.
Yeah.
How is that?
It's not an opportunity, though, is it?
Come on, big
If you've not got it under control.
Steve, you speak for 90% of the chat. 99.9, man.
Air shots. Here we go.
That's an air shot. Dear me, man.
And Mohamed Salah, he's going to have to bring him down. Bring him down, man. Bring him down, you idiot. Now you're going to get a yellow. If you let him go, you're going to get a yellow anyway, and he scores. If you're going to bring somebody down, grab the twat and pull him down. Fucking hell, bro. We don't even know how to foul right. I mean,
I think he must baste himself in olive oil before he starts the game.
If you do that, it's over. You're going to get a yellow.
Yeah. It's like, come on, I want to wrestle you.
Look, bro, come on, man.
Pathetic.
You just got to spear the twat. Spear him. I mean, just get him down. Because if he gets away and they score, man, look. When you foul, you either foul or don't foul at all, man. But there's no in between. Stephen Field wins on the Chateau de Dog. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy, man. But look, man, it is what it is, isn't it?
Laughable.
Oh.
Chateau de Dog. Cheers, folks.
Who come on for Liverpool? Did you see?
Who scored for Liverpool?
No, who came on as sub? But now McAllister has gone off. Oh, Jesus, what are you doing?
This is what happens, you see. I mean, I'm not sure. I've been watching his comments all night. Now, I don't know if he's a troll or what, but Christopher Hockland. Anthony Gordon isn't worth a toss. He's an average winger, can't score or create against most teams, yet fans think he's top class. Watch him now, watch him against City, all that crap. Anthony Gordon has got more goals and assists against the top 6 than any other player in the league. Against the top 6. So, and you're saying he's an average winger who can't score or create against most teams.
I mean, we've said he's not having but he's not having a great season this season, is he?
No, he's not having as good a season as he has as he had.
But he's still up there. Don't get me wrong.
But he's still right up there, which is why Liverpool are after him. And any top team would be after him. Average winger. My arms.
Sometimes just
seriously boils my you-know-what.
Bruno left his mark on McAllister, I saw that.
Yeah, well, Bruno's been lucky today not to get a yellow.
He has been very lucky.
No, he should have been off for me. Unless, as you say, Tenali is under protection.
On performance, on performance, I think it's definitely Bruno. But like I say, you just don't know whether it's a case of not wanting to push Tonali too far because we've still got some tough games coming up our way. And like I said, I have no issues with Miley playing, none whatsoever. So I have more issues with
hospital ball.
Fucking Murphy playing. If I'm honest with you, when he plays a ball
Murphy,
like that.
That was just shocking.
Oh, here we go.
Well, listen, man. At this point, can you Newcastle at least just give me the score so I can get points on the table? Because at least don't score anymore. Don't let them score. Don't let
Let's put you at the top of the tree, by the way.
I know that, but at least do that for me, please, guys. Don't allow any more goals.
We want a goal.
Fucking hell, man. No, I'm telling you, don't allow another goal. Because right now it looks like they're about to go 3-0. So, fucking hell, man.
He's wetting his pants because he's going to be top of the league.
Yeah, and we go back to the issues that we've said previously. When we make substitutions, we lose the shape of the side. And that's exactly what's happened again now. We just don't seem to have, like I said, Asula's gone up to this right-sided centre forward. Gordon's gone through the middle, and again he's been obsolete because he's gone through the middle. Does it all the time. And Harvey Barnes, I haven't really seen much of at all yet.
No. But with Harvey Barnes, you gotta, give him the ball as well. Got to attack to his side. Osula fighting there. Burn, what is Burn doing there, man?
What are you doing there?
Like it's a joke, man. It's all a joke.
Well done, Miley.
It's all a joke. He's offside, man. Murphy.
He miles off, didn't he?
Exactly. The referee wasn't even nowhere near there.
He didn't look offside.
The linesman was right there.
No, the referee had to catch up, man. What are you talking about? I watched them literally speed up.
It's the linesman that gives
the linesman that gives the offside.
Well, the eyeman, yeah. Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, he was there.
No, he wasn't. I watched them run forward, man. I watched them.
And I watched them as well.
Okay, cool. Cheers, Andrew Bell, for the super chat. By the way, Eddie, try to join in because on the reaction because I did get a new studio set up, so maybe that will help your issues. But goodness gracious. Thank you, Andy. Thank you.
Yeah,
look what they can bring it off the bench.
Foxy's in the chat there. Murphy with a missed kick and a missed pass. Beer Viking will be all over that. I haven't seen much of Beer this afternoon. But
no, Beer hasn't been on.
He would have, as you say, he would have been right over the Murphy's game today.
One knackered.
That was that.
We are knackered.
Well, listen, man. At least it was quick and painless. We knew what the game was.
Yeah, but look what they can bring on. English international. you know what I mean?
Uruguayan international.
Uruguayan international.
Look, Darwin Núñez is a numpty, but I think when he is on, he can be lethal. The problem is,
especially against us. Oh, hello, Eddie.
Jesus Christ!
Like it's a pitch. If he takes Bruno, off, then it's a piss take. You see what I'm saying? It's a piss take. It's a piss take, and you're okay with that. You're okay with that because it's come on, man. Bro, at some point, just it is what it is, man. Just finish the game, bro. What is the point? What is the message?
You're just worried they're going to score another one now.
No, fuck all that. What is the message? Eddie Howe, tell me what the message is right now for taking Bruno out. Because you're not trying to win the game or nothing else. And what, you're going to tell Bruno, you play bad boy, get off at the 87th minute. And there we go, Salah.
There we go.
And there in the block there by Pope. A good save by Pope there. Well,
it was a routine save. It should have been saved.
Well.
Aye.
But yet again, substitutions.
You know what the issue. So we'll talk about that in the instant match reaction. And by the way, we're going to try to come up with a full reviews. You know, and so make sure you join the membership club.
Go on.
Make sure you join the membership NTTV Plus tier because the full review might be there. You know, so
Here we go.
check it out.
Oh, he's Dan, what you doing?
Not you saying that.
That is me saying that.
No wonder it's raining.
I think it stopped.
Madness. Ooh. I certainly don't think it'll be. It'll take me long to review this one. Oh my days. See Newcastle now with an in-swinger. Movement in the box, goes to the back stick. There's 3 bodies up there, and the ball's in the back of the net. Now,
And that was
been
Pope.
given? Yes. Thankfully.
Oh, he's giving a foul because
Yeah,
Pope
look at
came
Pope.
for it and missed it completely.
Body language. I'm the king of body language. Look at Pope's face.
Look
in
at this one.
shame. In shame, his face. He's happy that he that he was offside there. Which was he offside though?
No, it wasn't
No,
offside.
Canati
They've
got
given
his
the
hand on
foul.
his shoulder.
but,
he called
it
a
wasn't
foul.
I'm not even sure that it was a foul.
I mean, he was getting leverage from Pope's shoulder.
Like seriously, man. Like have some honor, man. Stop passing the ball. Like just shoot it. Just shoot towards Allison. That looks a lot better than just trying to pass when you can't do it.
I mean, as daft it looks, I know this is going to sound silly, but the scoreline actually flatters us at the minute.
Well, but that's the point though. When people analyze a game, Gary, they're going to say, "Well, we only lost 2-0," and they're lying to themselves. They're lying to themselves.
I don't know if that's the case, but the fact is,
I'm glad we can't hear you now.
that since we made the 4 substitutes, they've had 3 clear-cut opportunities. We've had none.
Yeah, that's what I said. Every time we make a substitution, we go backwards, as in ability-wise.
We'll become worse.
Yeah. There's nobody that comes in off the bench that actually gets us going again. And I think that is, again, you can say...
Well, it's just symptomatic of our bench, isn't it?
We just haven't got that quality on the bench. You know, we were talking before about, like, you know, Harvey Barnes has got a shot off him, but you've got to give him the opportunities to get a shot off. And at the minute, we've not looked anything like a passing team that can give him the opportunity to get a shot off. I do hate it when you're watching the cameras and they blend into the bloody side hoardings, the adverts with all the red shirts. I didn't even notice him out there when the ball went out there. I thought, oh, he's kicked that out for a throw-in. Come on now, on the press. Keep them backwards. It's too easy. It's far too easy.
Well, that's funny. Broski's comment. Problem is, apart from win, all of our fans expect us to win every game. It's funny, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus. There was me thinking he was going to get one in the back of the net there with an overhead. Didn't quite work. Good effort, though, for Liverpool. Shaped well, and I thought
And
it's
by
going
the
to
way,
to the corner.
Pope would have been nowhere near that either.
Oh, he was flat-footed, yeah. He was totally flat-footed.
Highway, highway, highway the lads.
Come on, just do something.
Come on, man. It's like that meme. We're gonna need to grab a stick and just, come on, man, do something.
Jesus. I mean, how difficult is it?
So a slide. And the longest staff. Look at Longy. There we go. Toon legend. And back.
Again, man, what the?
What the fuck was that to? Jesus.
You know, just get shot of it or find a ball. Not give it to them. Go on, son.
Tell you what though, it's depleting.
Go on, oh.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
All the school are asleep.
Yeah, well, I think you know when you're coming on and you're 2-0 down, it's hard graft.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that, Gary, but that was a good ball.
Well, he broke the lines.
And he was in the right place to get onto it, but he was too slow.
Yeah, but that's what I said. When you go forward, you start your stutter, then you're reliant on the ball and the timing and everything else. And I think, yeah, that's what I said. It's immaturity, and I'm not saying that from Louis Saul. I'm saying that from Asula, and I think you can see that clearly because top quality strikers know exactly when to make that run and when to hold the run. And Asula is on his heels. The ball comes, and by the time the ball's played, and it has to be played with pace, it's too far in front of him. And at least we've cleared that corner. Asula straight out for that one. Go on now. Come on, for goodness sake. Give us something. Zoboslai got man of the match.
Breathing into the mic, man.
According to the TV, Zoboslai with man of the match. Oh, it's a terrible ball.
We are nagged. I gotta go look and see.
You know what? Louis Saul has done well, I think, against
Louis Saul.
Yeah.
100%.
He's certainly done better than he did at St James's.
When you look at the individual battles, I think he's done extremely well.
Man of the match for us. Although you can't pick a man of the match when you lose, I guess.
No.
When you lose at all.
But he's definitely been at one. If
been
not
our
our best player. Yeah.
He's been one man of the match. 1 minute to go, and the Toon's misery will end.
Come on, finish off with a good. Well done. They still get the bloody corner. I'll tell you something now. This lad is having a season, or a couple of seasons for Liverpool, where everything he touches turns to gold. He's just so full of confidence that he can do something all the time when he gets the ball. Mo Salah. Yeah, we win the ball back. Anthony Gordon thinks, all I've got to do is put my body up against it. He wraps his leg round it, comes off Anthony Gordon out for a goal, for a corner kick, and you're like, how does that work?
Well, that's it. It's a defeat at Anfield, as we expected, but. The scoreboard doesn't show what it really was, in my honest opinion. But we'll have to do better. This was a trial run to what might come in the final. To be honest, I thought we had some decent runs, but it's some big decisions for Eddie to be made. You know. Kind of going back to the Tonali versus Longstaff thing. At the moment, we always got to remember. You know, we got to go back in time and remember that at the time, Eddie Howe, in my opinion, was hanging by a thread. and he made a decision that an executive decision. He put Tonali in, and now he's going to have to make an executive decision, in my opinion, on what he's going to do with the goalkeeper. I think that's the biggest conundrum here. I mean, losing at Anfield, it's going to happen. Unfortunately, we don't have the level of players that they have. But, I mean, we can be happy with some things that happen, I guess. But I don't know if it's much.
The big worry, to jump on your side of the fence, is that after the substitutions, we were worse than what we were yet again before the substitutions. And that's a worry.
Yeah, it certainly is.
After the substitutions, they had 4 big chances to our half chance. Whereas prior to that, you know, okay, they were still in front 6-5. But after the substitutions, which were, I don't understand them. You know, for me, it should have been Bruno off without a doubt, and he took Tino off. I would have liked to have seen Sandro. I would have liked to have seen Sandro and Maley trying to work something, and it didn't happen. So he's got questions to answer there.
And we're going to get into the fan calling in just a minute. But before we do that, Gary, your last thoughts on the game?
I'm disappointed, of course, with the result. Like I said, you go with your head and you sum it up. They are just a quality side, you know. Best in Europe, probably could go head-to-head when it comes to Real Madrid. I'd love to see that Champions League final if it ever happens. I think it'll be a great game, Liverpool, Real Madrid. And again, you know, you look at the depth of quality, the chances, the half chances that they create themselves, they put them away. We've had half chances and couldn't hit the target. That's disappointing for me. There's been, you know, there's been a couple of decent individual performances, as in, you know, nothing outstanding, but individual performances where you can go, you know what, in your position, you've done yourself proud. Like you said, Lewis Hall has stood out from the crowd for myself. But it's the basics of football when you struggle to pass a ball 10, 15 yards. It's all rushed, and it's a case of sometimes, you know, if you're going to lose with dignity, lose with a little bit of passion and stuff like that. I don't see enough passion at times. And again, Eddie's changing it up a little bit. We've gone this 4-4-2. It seemed to be balanced. It seemed to be okay. We seem to be creating, certain opportunities. Nothing major, but certain half opportunities. But again, it's that final third decision making for me that let us down time and time again. And without a clinical person up front, as we've seen with Isaac up front, we're always looking for an outlet, and we just don't have that. You know, we just don't have that other outlet. With Wilson at the minute, he looks miles off being a striker. Bless him, Masula, I don't expect too much out of him. Gordon looked a little bit lost today, but again, you know, when you play him up top, he doesn't look the same player for me when you play him out of that left-hand side channel. And he didn't contribute a lot to the game. 2 midfielders for me were poor again today. Bruno, probably the worst out of the two of them. Tonali made a couple of mistakes, both led to goals, unfortunately. And that's what happens when you know the game's against you. And we knew it was going to be a tough one. It's just, you know, the result is what we expected.
Two stinkers on the trot for Bruno, by the way.
Yeah, all right. Well, we're going to get into the Leinster match reaction right now.
We're going to talk about him getting dressed. Sam A, thank you very much for your 199 super chat.
Join us right now. You should be redirected to the Insta reaction.
Queenie, Connor,
thank you, Queenie, very much. Thank you to all the
Thanks-
super
thanks to
chatters.
all that's watching.
And random access and Connor for becoming a member.
We will see you in just a minute. Right now, go to the instant match reaction.
Straight over there. Get
Should be
over.
redirected. And if you want to come on, have your
And if you
say.
want, come on, have your say. Come on and have your say.
We'll see you. in the
Tiger
next
will
one.
be on. He'll be after you, Win.
Yeah. Bye bye.
He'll not be on unless he's got his camera on.
We'll see.